Uh, let's just make sure this shit's coming in good. Let's just make sure this shit's coming in good. What do I gotta do? Hunt down bandit huntsman. Okay. That was quick. Gabriel Iglesias. Give my XP. Thank you very much. Doop doop. Oh. Yeah. Give me that. 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 What do I gotta do? Oh, I should have leveled up my I always forget to do that. We forget to level up my companion when I get off for the night. Oh well, I gotta make sure I do it. You guys gotta remind me when I get off today. Make sure I send my companion on training so I can get this dude up there. But I'd be always forgetting. Choke you out real quick. You don't want the smoke. And I keep it pushing. Choke her out and I keep it pushing. 1-800. Choke that hoe. Dupes. What now? What do I need to do? We gotta kill. Oh. Aw, you know what I should have did? I probably should have queued up for the dungeon too. That's alright. I'll do that after I leave here. No, my luck, that shit will pop right as I'm close to the exit. Freeze. At the right. Oh, how's everybody doing this morning? Little early stream going on. Trying to work out the kinks. Won't know unless I keep on trying out this live streams. We just got to keep going until we can get it right. Yesterday we had a little bit of a hiccup, but played around with the settings. Now hopefully it's not lagging. Hopefully it's not lagging. Nah. Ain't happening. Oh, she got it off. Ah, come on, come on. I'm gonna need some assistance here, wizard. You're gonna have to put in some work right now. There you go. There you go, that's better. Close, but no cigar. Close, but no cigar. Yeah, we want those. Do we want that? No, let me see something. What is in there? Oh, rank 2. Nah, I ain't even sweating that rank 2. They're both the same level. Alright, we'll just take that one. Not that it matters. Discard that. Discard these baby potions. Now I believe I can still use these, so we're gonna keep those. Discard these baby potions. A cipher in orb. Now we gotta put that in the bank. So that's just taking up inventory space. That's just taking up inventory space. Let's just see. Ooh. Okay. Recover order documents. Oh, we didn't get any. Alright, that's a problem. We gotta find. I don't know I had to go and mess with me for. You don't want the smoke. Recover order documents. Now, where the hell? What are those? Are those on the floor? I haven't found one. None still. All right, they gotta cut your boy Sonny some slack here. How did I not find any? Watch these shits be right in my face. Or not. Or not. Ooh, there we go. Wizard putting in some work. You ain't healing. I've killed almost every type of enemy here. And not a single one has still dropped me one. So it's definitely got to be something else. Decisions. Cause wait, I don't even know if I can't find this shit soon. Oh, it's just gotta go. This quest is just gonna kick rocks. We don't got time to be dilly-dallying. So, I mean, I'm giving this quest some time right now. But there is no rewards. Look, where is this? Okay, this is what we're gonna do with this quest. Check this out. We're just gonna dupes out of here. Think it's the orb? The orb. Think it's the orb. The orb. Oh, okay. So do I whip the orb from my inventory? Word. This thing? Equipped. Let's just put it on 4. Okay. Good looks on that. Good looks. Good looks. So we got the orb. But now what? Oh, it disappeared. What happened? When you get close, they light up. Okay. Oh, I see it. Is that it over there? Yep. Good looks. Good looks. That was clutch. That was clutch. Because I want to get this XP. But at the same time, because I would have never even thought of that. I ain't even bullshitting you guys. I honestly just thought that thing was, Now, wasn't there one just right behind me? Oh, the thing is gone. Okay. Morning, Matt. Morning. What's going on today? Early morning live stream here. I got a busy day today. Got to bring the aunt to the doctors down in Hershey, so definitely not a definitely an all-day trip. But we got to get in this grinding. We got to get in this grinding. Double XP weekend. You already know. What's that? 5 out of 12. There we go. See, this would have been good to put on. I should probably get off my horse. Get off your lazy bum, Sonny, and walk it. Okay. Not lots, indeed. New character, I see. Yep. Over here on the PC. Let's follow this dude. Over here trying to grind on the PC now. Oh, that's gonna be a nice. Okay, there's one right there. Choke that hoe. Dupes. Oh, it's gone. Nah, homeboy, you ain't getting mine. You better stop playing right now. Did you just take mine? Oh, I gotta wait. Yo, that boy better not have just took mine. No, he's good. Because I killed all them enemies. Oh, I didn't even get it. Come on, hurry up. You ready? Oh, I already got that one. Because I don't want to kill those guys again. Yes, I need to get my cleric and paladin leveled up. My fighter made 60 last night. Not bad, not bad. Just got to keep stacking and packing. No better time than during a double XP event. Just get them up to, you know, at least, you know, even if you don't want to get them to 80. I feel at least 70 is a good spot. Because even if you just come on and make sure you pray on your tune, you'll eventually level up too as well. You know, not fast, of course, but still, you'll get some XP. And these are only giving me 1 a pop, right? Oh no, that just gave me 2. Okay. Wow, this quest, I don't even remember doing this one, but I feel like I had to have. But I guess it's just been that long since I've leveled up. This game is, there's so much about this game that I can't figure out. No info. Why I enjoy your videos. Well, thank you. They might not always be perfect, but I do try my best. And even then, I even have a hard time, you know, getting information together, because you just can't go online and just look up, you know, just general game knowledge. Like, if you go to their official website, I believe it hasn't been updated in forever. Like, they're still out of date stuff, like their own official website for this game. So there really isn't much out there, you know, and a lot of the stuff is either outdated or, you know, just unfortunately it's just complete garbage. But not to say that all my shit is perfect, but I know what you mean. Even playing on PC right now and leveling up, I can honestly see how, you know, I know what I have to do, but for the casual player who this is their first time leveling up, oh, I can definitely see how you would get lost. Without a doubt. Nah, man, you do well. I learned more from you than anywhere else. And there is nowhere to go. Official website. Well, thank you, man. I really do appreciate that, bud. I really do. That just made my day right there, man. I ain't even gonna bullshit you. That just made my day. Now I gotta smile. From cheek to cheek. I got a nice smile going. Because that's why I do that, you know what I mean? Regardless, at the end of the day, even if I just help out one person, I feel like, well, that just made my day, regardless. Yeah, that's what because at the end of the day, I feel Neverwinter, they have a good game on their hands. It's just, a lot of the times it's just poorly executed, and that's the shitty part. And I don't know, I guess you can blame a couple different things, but I don't know. I enjoy playing it. Boom. We're leveling up. Watch. Calling it right here. Oh. No, we don't need to do that. No, we don't need to do that. Wait, what was this second one? Return to Enclave, right? Yeah, we want that one. Oh, shit. You know what we should do? What do I always say, guys? Gotta make sure we do our daily queue, right? I gotta preach and do it. Queues. Because I'll show you guys real quick. See right now, I'm only level 29 and I've been doing this random queue since level 12. Now, your boy Sonny ain't gonna lie. I haven't been able to do it as much as I would like, but after this dungeon, stacking up 5 grand a day even is better than nothing. So remember, something is better than nothing. So when I do hit level 80 on this guy, which probably will be by the end of this double XP event, your boy Sonny ain't gonna lie, I'll probably be grinding this. Ain't got shit else to do this weekend. I love this game, agree, yes, and no info or explanations. I've enjoyed it more than my usual Diablo 3 and Grim Dawn. Huh, I've never actually played Diablo, but I've only heard good things about it. But Grim Dawn, I don't believe I've ever heard of that. That's a new one to me. Ah! Ooh, that was close. I did that shit last time and I died. Forgetting that I can't do that anymore. I'll be still thinking I'm a tank. I'll be still thinking like I could just run through this whole thing and tank everything. Like I'm playing on my 80 tune. But also another reason I wanted to take my endeavors over to PC is for information purposes as well, because PC gives not PC just gets everything first. So if I can bring you guys the information beforehand to get the console players ready, because that's what my goal is. I'm a console player first, PC second, so I always gotta help my buddies out on console. Getting you guys the information before it comes out, so we ain't caught with our pants down. Because a lot of times that would be the problem with Neverwinter, and I've learned that over the years. I've learned from my mistakes, I've learned from other people, and to be quite frank, a lot of people in this game are like very selfish for some reason, and I'm not really sure why. They really don't like, not to say everybody. Now, I'm not going to sit there and say everybody, but there is a lot of people who don't like sharing information for some reason. Like, they just like to soak up all the money they can get out of it. And that's cool, if that's what you want to do, but that's just not the type of person I am. I'm more happier if everybody is succeeding, not just me. Because that makes me feel the game as a whole will be better off instead of just me individually. Because what's the sense of me having, let's just say hypothetically speaking, what's the sense of me having like all this AD and to what expense, you know, nobody else really knowing this, nobody, I just feel it doesn't, I don't know. After a while, you just like, what do you even do with all that AD after a while? What do you even do with all that AD? But, you know, it is only a game. That's another thing I see. Like, it's only a game at the end of the day. I come on just to have fun. I don't take it too serious. You know, don't get me wrong, I do get mad, but that's just with every game I play. I get mad. From back in the day of Call of Duty MW2. That was my first probably official. That's what sucked me in. I can't even lie. That's what sucked me into gaming. Do I play other games? Yes, I only play on my laptop. That's it, buddy. That's all I do. Right at the moment, that's what I'm using. I got my laptop. I make do with what I got. You know, you gotta do what we gotta do. What else? I play other games. I like to play a lot of games. Like right now on the channel, I'm re-going through Kingdom Hearts. That's a pretty fun game, you know. But that's another thing, you know. My channel, I upload whatever. Like if I want to play with my brother one day, we'll play maybe Friday the 13th. That's fun. You know, it just depends. I still like Call of Duty. But a lot of the times, you know, if I don't feel like, and it's just me being lazy, like if I don't feel like setting up a stream for the specific game I want to play, I don't. But that's just your boy Sonny just being lazy. Because man, I be putting in some work on other games. But I agree, this community is disappointing for help and assistance. The other games I play have been the best communities, but Neverwinter is really lacking on sharing department. I like your attitude. Thanks, bud. Thank you. You know, don't get me wrong. Like I said, you know, there are people out there who give you that time of day. But then there's just people out there who, you know, like I'll never forget the first time I asked for help for somebody, and pretty much he told me to kick rocks. Like he's like, I'm not giving, you know, I spent all my time and effort working on my guy and this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, yeah, but I'm just asking you for a little bit of help. Are you know, like just things like that. Like you don't have to give me your build. Like you don't have to give me your copy and pasted build, but you know, just a couple pointers maybe, not even pointers. Like to me, that's just selfish. That's just selfish. Like, it was never a problem for me if somebody wanted to even see my build. Like, the same build I put online is the same build that I be using in dungeons, if, you know, believe it or not. But the difference is, it's also just rotation. And it's knowing the class as well. But, you know, if really somebody wanted to see my shit, I got no problem. No problem. Tell you guys what to do to make money, you know. Dread ring, double enchanting stones. Double enchanting stones in general is just a really powerful event to get that AD flowing. You know, back in the day, if there's some veteran players in the chat, double AD, that was the shit. Now that, maybe I gotta make a video about that. They gotta bring back double AD, but that's what fucked up the game too. Double AD. Everybody just you know, these guys with 50 tunes just going crazy with it. But hey, that's alright, you know what I mean? You gotta do what you gotta do. That's why for a while I stopped playing Neverwinter. That was one of the reasons I stopped playing Neverwinter back in the day, is because they took away double AD. That made me so butthurt. Because that was my way of making money. You know, I didn't really know at that time about all these, you know, like I didn't know the ins and outs of Neverwinter like I do now. But even then, like, I don't feel that's fun to me. Like, your boy Sonny could make not even trying to flex, but you could make millions of AD in a day just playing the auction house, right? Like, I don't remember even how to pull up the auction house here on PC, but let me just see. Let me see. Auction house. Auction house, auction house. Right here. Like, you can potentially just play this auction house all day by just, you know, searching for stuff, putting this on status. I mean, yeah, no, not status. Where is it? How do you sort this out? All right, this is weird because here on PC you can't even search by buyout. No, you can't even go by buyout here. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure it out. Well, on console, I can't find it there for some reason. You can literally search items by buyout, and you can get some incredible deals that way, because let's just say hypothetically, somebody forgets that extra 0. That's a big difference between 10 million and a million just forgetting that 0, because sometimes people are in a hurry to post. But you know what? By you posting that and somebody snatches that up before you even notice it, well, you just lost out and they just gained. So you could potentially make money just playing the auction house. But to me, that's just boring. That is just completely boring. Who wants to literally sit there and just watch the auction house and just wait? Now, you know, is that a way to get money? Yeah. But to me, that's just boring. Like, I don't come on the game to do that, kind of. To me, that's just, there's no fun in that. There's no fun. I like to have fun when I play a game, but that's just me too. Not that I knock anybody for doing it. I have to check your Twitch out, see what you do. Thank you. People like you deserve are described are typically never are so selfish. I set up my dreadnought fighter in a bar from yours, actually. Well, thanks, bud. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Am I like this all-knowing guy and everything? Absolutely not. But, you know, from all my years of playing Neverwinter and all my, you know, all my mistakes, I try to, you know, if I can tell somebody what not to do, I'll do that. Why am I gonna, you know, that's just selfish, you know, to watch everybody else make those same mistakes that I did, if I can prevent that. Apologies, it's off topic, but do Azure stack with this double XP event? I have some rank 9s in my pally, 11 hand, but don't want to wait to slot. They don't stack alongs. Oh no, buddy, that's not an off topic question, dude. Any question is fine. And you are 100% right, dude. Those things stack. If you want, I posted a video how to level up faster in Neverwinter. You could put, you have 5 utility slots, right? Put them all, your head, your arms, your feet, when you get it, your waist and your neck, but make sure those are utility and not offense or defense. They have to be utility. And then you can check to see that it works right down here. Now, as you can see, I don't even have no experience boost. And I don't think I even have an Azure. You know what? Let's buy an Azure. Let's just buy an Azure. Let's just buy an Azure real quick. And that's what I'm saying. Doing this little dungeon every day, I have the opportunity to buy an Azure. Quality, we want epic. Search. Look at that, rank 9. 9,000. So we can get a rank 9. Oh, we'll take that. Oh, buyout. Dupes. Buyout is above the items below its status. Really? I missed that. Let me see. Refinement. Buyout is above the items below status. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, okay, buyout. Then this is what I usually set mine on every day when I play Neverwinter, is buyout, because this will give you the best deal. Now, as you can see, the best deal on the market right now is this Azure 11 for 320. I'm good. We just got to rank 9. I have 2 Azores on my fighter, so I get 40%. 6, thank you, buddy. Yeah, no problem, bud. You just actually got me to buy one. That was actually. And then look, I'm gonna refine my AD. Oops. So potentially, if we really wanted to right now, your boy Sonny at level 31. At level 31. And that's what I'm saying. Like, anybody can do this in this game. You just gotta stack and pack. You don't need to sit here and spam. You don't need to ask people for handouts, bro. You can do this shit yourself. And then you can say, boy, I did this myself. Did this shit myself. All right, but we got to go to the mailbox. So that's what I'm saying. Stack that as soon as you hit level 12. Start doing that daily dungeon. Look, we got that done in what? Less than 10 minutes. We got 9 grand from it. And the reason we got 9 grand is because we get that bonus Astro Diamond from praying. Take items. We want that. Quit. Inventory. Oops. Character sheet. Now we'll go to inventory. No. Oh. Did I do that wrong? Oh, enchant. Oops. Now we'll see. That gives 28%. Come on down. Oops. 28.1. Plus the double XP event. Okay, level 12. I have a paladin under and a cleric under 16. So I'll do them both, right? No. That's the thing. You can only do the dungeon queue once a day. Now you can do it multiple times, but the problem with that is, now I'll show you real quick. I'll get less money from doing it, and at that point, to me, it's not worth it. Repeat bonus is only 500. You know what I mean? That's the only shitty thing. But even just doing that once a day, it's better than nothing. And then, as you progress up there more, you can unlock those other dungeons. You know what I mean? So once I hit, I believe, like 60 or something, I'll be able to do the skirmish. So now I'll do 2 dungeons a day, and that will give me even more money. I do, but let me just see. No, I'm finished. Why do I gotta come to you for? Like, I hate these things. Just give me this. I just hate seeing that highlight shit on my map. Like, look at all these highlights on my map. Jeez Louise, I'm gonna go crazy here, bro. They got me running all around. And every time I turn around, I'm leveling up. I'm not complaining. Oh, hell no. No repeat sucks. Okay, so you decide which of the characters you want to run the dungeons. Yeah, exactly. You just decide, preferably, you know, when... See, even and then even as you unlock the other dungeons, you also get a roll bonus, right? You get that roll bonus. So let's just say you have multiple characters, okay? Maybe for that specific day, it says the roll bonus is a healer. Well, just hop on your cleric, even if it's a lower level. Hop on that cleric, run through that dungeon. Next day, it could be a tank, or it could be a DPS. It just depends. So whatever roll bonus that is active for that dungeon, see if you can match it. If not, that's cool. But extra money in your pocket if you can. No clue what a skirmish is, LOL. Yeah, a skirmish? Really? I can't show you because I don't have them unlocked. But right here in the dungeon queue. You see how it's going to say random, and then once I hit a certain level, it's going to say skirmish. Then once I hit another one, it's going to say dungeon. And then once I hit 70, it's going to say trial. So you could potentially run 4 different random queues a day to a total of, that's what I'm saying, you can almost get your 100K a day from running these 4 dungeons. And I don't know if people just take the time out of your day. That's why I say that's the first thing you should do is get that money. Get that money. Get that out the way. Even it might take you an hour to do all of it. But that hour will be better invested than doing an hour's worth of running 2 LOMs. And you still won't get your cap. You know, or whatever dungeon the case is, you won't get the 100K cap. But running those 4 dungeons, you'll be good. You'll be good. I had 80% on my HR. Got to level 80 before I even finished the drown short free. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you, like, it's crazy how fast you can level up in this game. And I don't even think people realize that. Like, right now, you could get your character to 80. I'm getting my character to 80 right now. I'm not going to use no guild boons, and I'm just going to use whatever I can buy myself. And I'm still going to get to 80. Look what level we're at now. 31. Yesterday when we started this, I was at 21. 10 levels in what? An hour? Because yesterday I played for an hour. Then today I'm going to play, what are we live streaming for? I don't even know how long we've been live streaming. Maybe an hour. So 2 hours. I got 10 levels. Not bad, not bad. Now we're going to go to the next zone. Now, see with me, I know I can skip certain zones. Like, I'm either going to go to... I got to see the details. Because this is not telling me what level these are, unfortunately. Because I know I either got to go to Helm's Horde or Neverwinter. I believe I go to... Because you don't, when you're leveling, progressing up, these little campaigns here, they don't mean shit. They don't mean shit. They're just there to get you up along the journey. So if you can skip a zone, skip a zone. Skip a zone. Skip a zone. Now, if you don't like, if you're trying to complete the whole game, then that's different. But if you're just looking to maximize and you don't care about, and believe me, you don't get anything from these little zones. Just experience. But the higher zones will give you more experience. The problem is, though, I cannot tell if I have to go to Helm's Hold. We're just gonna have to pick one. We're just gonna pick one. Helm's Horde. It sucks because for some reason it didn't show the level requirement. But we'll just find, I think we can find out. See, we're gonna get 4 grand from here. We're gonna decline. And we're gonna go back to that other spot real quick, and we're gonna see what we get from doing those missions. Because for some reason here, it's not telling me which zone is higher level. Neverwinter is next, then Helm's Horde. Okay, so we're good. But let's just get this quick experience, though, real quick. Watch. Just by talking to this person, we're going to get like a couple hundred. Dupes. Oh, no. Which person do we got to talk to? This one? Yeah, you see, what are we getting here? 2,000? No. So, yep. I thought... Okay, we got to talk to this guy up here. Now, I know we got to talk to somebody. Let's just talk to you, then. Just get rid of this quest. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. 400 experience. Dupes. Give me that. Yeah, you see, so this is going to give us 392. So this zone, we're going to skip, actually. Now, this zone does potentially give me a bag, but here's the problem. I'm gonna power past. I'm already too high for this zone, so I'm not even gonna be able to do all the missions in here, because after a while, Neverwinter is gonna cut you off from doing certain quests because you're just gonna be way too high above the level. Way too high above. So might as well just not even worry about it. And it's only a bag, and it's a small bag, so I'm not even gonna sweat it. It's a small bag. I mean, I guess it's still a free bag nonetheless, but we're good. Let's see what you guys are saying. Azores and stuff could get you to 80 quicker. Yep. Helm Sword is actually my favorite zone. Damn, alright. So we got a lot of Helms fans out there. Alright, alright. What do we gotta do here? Slay warlocks on the battlefield. Warlocks. Let's see. Yeah, I should do, but I'm not even gonna sweat that bag. That's why I stack my bread at 2, because if I really wanted to, like right now, what do they got? This Protectors Jubilee event going on, so they got a 30% off sale, right? So hypothetically speaking, I could get a bag right now if I really wanted to. Get a bag right now. But at the same time, as a lower level, you don't really need the, like, I don't know. Bag space is definitely good to have. I don't want to say it's not. But at the same time, I don't know. I just feel, I think I'm more of like a bank guy. And I'm not used to this, because that's why definitely the next thing your boy Sonny is going to get for sure is VIP. Because I'm more of a VIP guy and being able to pull up my bank. Because I'd rather buy more bank slots, regardless of whether they're shared or personal, than another bag too sometimes. You know what I mean? So it's good to have bag space, but I also I prefer bank space, if that makes any sense. Just because then it's accessible to all my tunes, you know, especially if I get the shared one. Then I can switch my stuff around if need be. What happened? My guy just stopped attacking for no reason. Almost died. Alright. I gotta pay attention a little bit. I almost just died there. My guy just decided to poops out on me. Now, where you guys going? I need you. I got a rogue. I'm strictly leveling up by invoke, and I want to reach 70 with only invoking. Hey, you can definitely do that. That's what I'm saying. Even if you just get on and pray with your guy, you'll get that experience. That's an accomplishment. That's, hey, trying something different. I respect that. Have I chosen my Paragon path? I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Wait, what? I know about the loadouts, but what does it want me to do? Oh. I'll just get rid of that. Oh. You see that, boys? We can actually pick our Paragon. Okay. So, we're going to finish this mission. We're going to go ahead and wrap this mission up. And we're going to spend some of these points. You see what I mean, guys? I'm sitting here. I'm not even really sweating it right now. Like, we haven't even. So we're missing out. Watch this. Watch this. And also, you got to make sure you're subscribed, because Neverwinter is releasing free stuff. Like, just last week they gave us a free bonding rank 15. A free bond, like a free bonding rank 15, dude. Let's just watch. So you guys definitely need to just watch. Let's just show you real quick. 15 bonding at legendary. So how much they gave this to us away for free. Now you had the choice of picking, but I feel the bonding is gonna be your best friend, because look at that, almost 2 million AD. 2 million AD they gave us for free just the last week. And then this week they gave us the 5-pack demonic. The previous week they gave us the companion gear pack. So always make sure to check the claim rewards vendor as well. If you guys don't know how to do that, I'll show you just real quick. It's right here. As soon as you hit that home tab, always just check this claim guy. Make sure there's nothing ever there, because you never know, man. Never know. Never know. Oops. Is this gonna give us a level up? Boom. Look at that, 32. Watching this mount speed actually hurts my oh, that's funny. I feel that. Hey, once I hit enough money, I'll probably buy a mount, or who knows. What was I gonna do? I forgot. No, we're gonna check out our character sheet powers. Now here's the problem: Paragon paths. Now unfortunately there's really only one way to go for DPS as far as I know, and that's Arcanus. So we're just gonna go with this. Do we get any new powers? I kind of want to switch these around. We got the bubble. Increases damage of your area effect powers. Increases the damage of your cold fire attacks. Increases your damage dealt by 0.5. Increases the control powers by 20%. Well, I only have one area of effect power, and that's this icy terrain. Increases your damage. Increases the door rate. I'm gonna go with this one. This is where I'm gonna have fun playing around with all this stuff and finding out what works for the CW, because this sounds pretty good. Increases the duration of your control powers by 20%, and every one of these powers is all control as far as I know. Added effect. Added effect. Added effect. Added effect. So I believe all these have control. So increase the power by 20%. He said, I forgot how slow 50%. Yeah, buddy. That shit is unworldly. That shit is unworldly. Well, hey, we're making do with it. We're making do with it. Now this is tough because I don't know. I feel like this is good, but I feel like this probably doesn't even work as it's intended because increase the power. All right, we're just gonna go with what we got on. See, I'm not gonna even worry about it right now. We'll worry about that when we hit level 80 and we got everything unlocked, because that's when the fun really begins. Okay, what do we got to do? What do we got to do? Kill Legion battlefields. Bless bodies. Oh, there's a body right here. What is he saying? Let's see. This passive on the Ranger. Long message. There's a passive on the Barbarian called Trample to Fall, and it gives 10% damage when I control enemies, a further 5% damage. Oh yeah, that's a good power. I only have 2 level 80s, and they have 22 high item level, 110 power. My question is, does the Frost enchantment do this? With a 30% slow, does that proc the passive as a control power and give 10 to 15%? That's a good... It's actually a pretty decent question. I'm going to go out on a limb and say no, that doesn't work like that. I think the Frost is just right now in this point in time just completely garbage, but you know, the way you just broke down that, I mean, shit, if I knew how to test stuff out, I'd test that out just for the hell of it, just to see. Because maybe that could be the next thing, a Frost for CWs. I completely stripped my Cleric and switched to Ranger. It's honestly the best choice I've ever made. Damn. That's one class I could never really mess with too heavily, was the Ranger. Back in the day when I first started, it was just way too many buttons to be doing at one time. I don't know if that's how the case is now, but yo, Sonny, I got an epic mount if my inventory, if you want the mount speed. I mean, I'm not gonna say no. I'll tell you that much. I don't turn down nothing. Shit, I'll take anything for free. Shit, I'm the type of person who's gonna pick up penny off the floor. I don't care what people think. I'm that type of person. Never too humble. Never too humble. I can have $1 million in my bank account and I'm still picking a penny off the floor. Cause guess what? I get 100 of those. That's $1. That's $1. That's one extra dollar that, hey, I always say that's $1 you didn't have. Cleric to Ranger, really? That's funny. But hey, now the question is though, were you playing the Cleric as a healer or a DPS too? That's another thing. Because my opinion, I mean, I don't want to get nobody butthurt here, but in my opinion, I just feel Clerics were intended to just be a Cleric. So I don't see, now they do have a DPS path, but in my opinion, I could probably see Neverwinter doing away with that and being like, oh, that wasn't the way the class was intended to play, blah de blah de. You know what I mean? Like, that's the stuff Neverwinter be coming out with. Like, oh, we didn't intend the Cleric to be used in this manner. And then the next thing you know, the only thing you could do is heal. And then all those people out there who were DPSing, they get mad. But the same thing with the Barbarian. Same thing with the Barbarian, though, right? The Barbarian was only a DPS class for the longest, right? Then all of a sudden, boom, one module, they're like, oh, Barbarian's a tank. What? Wait. This is Essam from the stream. Oh, sweet. All right. Well, shit. You just want to... Damn, bro. I appreciate that. On some real note, I got you back. Once your boy Sonny gets flown, I got you back. I don't have none right now, but... I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. I'll mail it to you, or you can come to PE so I can give it to you. Yeah. I mean, it don't matter. Let me see. How do I invite you? Oh, there it goes. See that? You're already ahead of the game. Oops. Let me just... Oh, sweet. You're going to come to me? This delivery service. It's not DiGiorno. No, it's not delivery. It's DiGiorno. Thanks, bud, again. Thank you. Thank you. I hate DPS clerics. Cleric is kind of blah. Why I'm wondering about a Ranger, truth be heard. Well, in D&Ds, you do have battle clerics? Really? See, I never even knew that, to be honest. Oh, sorry, bud. Just guys right behind us. Oh, I like that. I like those wings. You see, now I'm a big fashion guy. I'm a huge fashion guy. Shit, I just bought the Fallen. What do I do? Oh, you're busy. Unlock trade by completing. Huh? Oh, I can't even trade? Oh, what? I can't even trade, bud. Wow, what does it say? Complete 5 of the following quest chains. Return of the Crown. What's that? Oh. I mailed it? Oh. Loopholes. Loopholes. Thank you, bud. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. I'm putting that bad boy on right now. What is that? Another one? Oh. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh. Oh, we're equipping that bad boy on. How do I do that? Dupes. Yeah, buddy. I appreciate that. Much love. Much love there. Now that's clutch, bro. Can't even lie. Now that's what's up. Boop. Can choose that one. We'll rock that one. Let's change this mount speed. We want that 110. Oh, we get 5% movement speed. Not bad. Okay. Let's see if we can use that one insignia. Just to throw that on. What happened? Good luck level. Thank you, bud. Thank you. Loving the vids. Keep up the great work. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Hey, once I hit 80, be on the lookout. Maybe we'll play together, buddy. Now that I got you added. Played D&D for over 15 years. No problem. Damn. That's some dedication there, buddy. But can't even hate on that. Can't even hate on that. That's what's up, though. So you definitely know your shit. You definitely know your stuff. See, I don't really know the whole lore behind. That's something I can say for a fact. Like, I don't know the lore behind the D&D. Like, when they changed the names of the classes, like, that was weird to me. But they were like, oh, they're trying to keep up with the newest D&D or something. I'm like, oh, okay, you know. Like, I didn't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know. Don't even know. One more body. Boom, now we're cruising, guys. Look at that. Dupes. Lots of lore, brother. Lots of... Yeah. Give me that XP. 33 on the up and up. The extra 5% movement speed gonna be hella nice too. Oh, for sure. Oh, we're cooking now. Look, that just saved us. Traversing this map too is like that. Getting that epic mount, that's gonna save us time. Like, and I'm saying like a good amount of time too. Cause think about it. If you got to get from point A to point B consistently, and now we just got a quicker mount. In the grand scheme of anything, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, we just cut off maybe a good hour. You know what I mean? Maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe nothing crazy. No, maybe, I'm going to say a good hour. A good hour, if not more, we just cut off from getting a new mount. Just because of the fact is, now we're going to get around the map that much faster. What's your favorite class? What's my favorite class? Oh. Now, truthfully, that's really tough. That's honestly really tough. I'm not even going to flex because Barbarian is hands down my favorite. But at the same time, I can't even lie. When the Paladin first came out, that was the shit. That was my dude, yo. Like, I loved it. I loved the Paladin. You know, I was that guy. I was the Paladin man. So that's tough for me. And then when, you know, when everything happened and I had to restart, I kind of veered off the Paladin and then just went stuck to what I knew, you know, from the rip, and that was my Barbarian. So if I had to say just pick one, I gotta pick the Barbarian. But in the grand scheme of everything, I kind of like the OP as well. You know what I mean? I want to say the Barbarian will always be top, just because that's your first. You never forget your first love. But at the same time, that OP kind of came in and you cheat. That's the one I cheated with, I guess. If I had to use terminology, that's the one I cheated with. Cause you playing oh, I'm gonna die. No. Being able to just perma bubble for a while and then heal it and came in. Don't get me wrong, it's not like, you know, the way it is set up now with the heal it in, it's kind of like completely easy mode. You know, if you have your heal it inspect right, all you have to do is throw out the bubble occasionally and you're good to, like, not the bubble, the overshield, and you're good to go. Mailed you something extra, enjoy. Oh, well, thank you. Damn, bro, thank you for the love and support. I appreciate that. Alright, Gabe, take it easy. Thanks for stopping by the stream, bud. Appreciate that. Always. Always. True, I enjoy the Barb. Fighter isn't too bad. No, the fighter isn't bad neither. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've had my moments where I've enjoyed a little bit of everything. Like, for a while, I did have a fighter when, you know, back in the day. Well, I don't know. Back in the day, with Into the Fray and Commander Strike, and everybody wanted that. That's what kind of made me use my fighter, not out of, like, wanting to use it. So I don't know if that's the same. That's more of just, like, I filled a role, kind of, at that point. But I enjoyed it. Because don't get it twisted now. I'm not going to play the class if I don't have fun. I don't care what it does. But like, even right now, the HR can probably be the best class in all of Neverwinter and do insane amounts of damage. And truthfully, I probably wouldn't even play it still, just because I just don't like the playstyle. Now maybe I would have to pick it back up and try it, because it has been years. Not even like a couple months or whatever. No, it's been years since I played HR. Probably back, I'm gonna say back, it's been years, because it's back when there was 3 Paragon paths, and that's when Trapper was big. So that was definitely some time ago. My favorite class in the game. was the old Healadin, but now it's the Ranger. Respect that. See, I can respect that. The old Healadin, he said he don't like the new one. He said that's the easy mode. Nah, I know what you're saying. But at the same time, I can't say it's completely easy mode because it definitely takes some work and dedication to get that Paladin to play on easy mode. So you can't just make a Paladin and then instantly it's going to become easy mode. And I think that's where people get a little bit confused with Neverwinter, because they'll see somebody out there doing crazy amounts of damage or doing something crazy, and then you know, but at the same time you got to remember that those players who do that have been playing for a hot minute as well. My favorite has always been Pally and still is. See, can't even hate on that, because honestly, that was the shit. That still is the shit. Because, see, the thing what I like about the Healadin is it just has, you can either be a tank or you can heal. And at the end of the day, it's all about getting into dungeons sometimes. If you're trying to just like maximize, you know, running dungeons, having the ability to either be a healer or a tank, you'll get in dungeons. You'll pop online and get invited. Like, that's how it was when I was playing with the Paladin. Like, I would just pop online, and then as soon as I'd get a party invite, I'd be like, damn, bro, I just got on. Like, I gotta do shit first. Oh, well, hit us up when you're done. Maybe, because when I'm done, yo, I might get off. Like, that's that Paladin life, though. When you're good, or when you got your shit down packed, they just come to you, guys. They just come to you. That's why it's important to really learn how to play your tune. It's really important, because when you run into dungeons, believe it or not, I mean, I can say honestly, when I'm running like level 80 dungeons, I'll give everybody a chance, okay? I'm that type of person. I'll give anybody a chance to run the dungeon with. But if I see, I'll remember the next time we run together. And if you didn't do so hot in there, or, you know, I seen you weren't properly geared for it, that does make me upset. You're not going to get kicked unless we can't beat it. You're not going to get kicked unless we beat it. But, but at the same time, you know, I get it. The game doesn't explain. So I don't know who to fault in the situations like that, where, you know, these guys want invites to these harder dungeons, but they're not properly geared for it. So I don't know who's at fault there for it. Is it the player, or is it the cryptic for, you know, not necessarily doing a good job in explaining what that needs to be done? Because, you know, to them, as soon as they unlock the dungeon, they're trying to get in it. But at the same time, you're also not ready for it. You're also not ready. That's why also reaching stat caps is important. But that's what I'm saying. If, you know, if the guy who's playing said class, you know, doesn't know or doesn't even watch any Neverwinter videos, I guess how would he even know then at that point? Because if think about it, Neverwinter I'm trying to recall right now if Neverwinter tells you within the game itself, not in any patch notes or anything like that, within the game itself, what stats you need for each specific dungeon. And that's something I think that needs to be implemented in the game. It's just when you queue up a dungeon, not what the minimum required item level is, because item level don't mean shit to me. What's the minimum required stats? Lam, it should say 68k for, you know, 68k for the important ones. Armor pen, crit, you know, defense if you really want it, whatever. 118 for combat. It doesn't tell you that. So I don't know who has that fault there. Is it the game, or is it the player for not looking up the information? So I try not to get mad, but jeez Louise, it's be frustrating sometimes. Because when you queue up a random dungeon and then you get those guys who are all under leveled, then you can't even beat the dungeon at that point. But at the same time, they're 21k, but they're not 21k. They're just 21k because of the item level. But the stats are all out of whack. They might not even have, if you don't, the most important stat to me is armor pen. Because if you don't even have the armor pen requirement, you're not even doing, you're not even really hitting them at that point. You're kind of just tickling them. Just tickling them. It doesn't, right? It just gives you the power level. It just recommends, right? But there's nowhere to look up that info. That's what I'm saying too. Like, unless you specifically look up, even then, like, I think even if you type online, like, let me type online real quick. Let me type online real quick. Neverwinter. What's, you see, like, what stats you need for LAM? Let's just say, okay. So I guess if you do look up that, you do get a direct answer here. That's not bad. Well, for LAM as DPS, you need, okay, so that's not bad. That one's not bad. That one's not bad to look up. But even then, I feel sometimes as a whole, the people out there maybe feel like they shouldn't even have to look up stuff for the game. Because at the same time, if you don't know that you have to look, like, and that's why sometimes I don't get mad at players who be in the dungeons I'll send somebody a message. Now, some people take it two ways. They can get butthurt and, you know, they get mad at me like, oh, don't tell me how to play my class. I'm not telling you how to play your class. I'm just trying to help you out, bud. But once they say something like that, I don't even respond. Because at that point, whatever. At that point, it is what it is. But those players out there, you know, I'll message. I'll be like, bud, you know, you're not even at the stat caps. They'll be like, what's that? And I'm just like, oh, man, like, how do you make it? Like, that's crazy to me that this game, you can make it all the way to 80 and not know that you need stats to be capped. That's mind-blowing to me. Now that I sit back and think about that, like, that's crazy. How can you make a game and not tell people what they need to do in order to complete the game? Oh, you only need 21k item level. Oh, that's it? No, sweetie. Or no, you need 21k with 68k minimum stats required and your power or whatever, you know. But I don't know. Maybe that's what I got to do one day. I got to get that video out. No cap on power and health. Yeah, there is no cap on power or health. No cap on power or health. Those are the only ones. Because I believe everything else... No. Crit severity doesn't have a cap. Crit severity doesn't have a cap. Sometimes people will run too much stats. And then even then, I don't know if they know that running too much stats is just wasting them. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I'll see people run with like 100k crit. If you like 100, if you're not a cleric trying to do overhealing, you really don't need over unless you're the only class that needs over crit is a can't get the word out, is a healer. Is a healer. That's the only class that I can think of that needs the extra crit. But even then, the game doesn't tell you, oh, well, you don't need 100k armor pen. But maybe to the, you know, to the average player out there, they might be thinking, well, damn, I'm getting 100k armor pen. I'm probably killing these guys. And when reality, you're not getting anything. You having 100k armor pen and me having, you know, whatever the stat requirement is doing the exact same thing then. At that point, you know, if we have the same power, the same, everything else is capped the same, just you have 100k armor pen and I have 68k for LAM, we're still doing the same amount of damage. And I don't know if people even realize that one either. So look at that. Now you guys got me thinking like, damn, there's a lot of things in this game. Oh, we're gonna die. Pop that potion. What did you look up, Sonny? That's the way you searched. I literally just typed in exactly this. Let me tell you. Neverwinter, what stat you need for LAM? And then the first thing that pops up for me on Google is a Reddit post. But even then, that was back in 2019. That was, you know what I mean? But I know what I have to look up too, so it's not really fair. You know what I mean? Because to the average player, they might not even know what to even search at that point. You know what I mean? Like, I know what to... So I don't even know if that's like a fair comparison to say, like, me finding information, because I even have a hard time finding information. Like, I'm trying to do a video. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek right now. I'm coming out with a video here pretty shortly talking about potentially new enchantments coming to Neverwinter. You know, it's only a theory video. It's only going to be a theory. I don't want to give away too much information, but, you know, I can't find... I genuinely cannot just find information on enchantments other than what they do. Like, I'm trying to get like a backstory of when the enchantments, like when did the ranks of the enchantments come out and everything like that, but it's just hard sometimes compiling information for videos. So, and then that's where sometimes I'll get stuff wrong, and I don't like getting stuff wrong, but at the same time, you know, if I get something wrong, that's why they just need to have one website out there that just gives you all the information you would need. Either that, or they got to do a better job telling you within the game what you got to do. But, you know, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Like, I know I'm talking shit all the time on these guys, but right now, what they're doing, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Because let's just talk about it real quick. I've been playing Neverwinter since Mod 5 when it first came out on Xbox, bro. When the Xbox One came out, one of the first games to come out for it was Neverwinter. So, to me, it's not even really a fair comparison to say, because even just subconsciously, without even me realizing it, I've been just playing for so long that I just feel like it's not even really a comparison to, you know, somebody new starting out who wouldn't know everything. You know what I mean? So I see, you know, now I really understand restarting, like playing on PC right now and restarting this game has really opened my eyes to why there's so many questions in the community on people being confused on what to do and where to go, and you know, how come they're so, when they hit level 80 and stuff, they're not even ready. But now I genuinely understand. The game doesn't tell you what to do at all, and I'm mind blown by that. Like, I'm genuinely mind blown that even right now, this game has not told me that, oh, Sonny, you need to be running dungeons to get AD. The game doesn't tell you that. The game just says, oh, you can queue up for a dungeon, but it doesn't tell you why. So in your mind, you know, if you're a new player, you're going to be like, oh, well, I can do that dungeon later. No, you want to do that dungeon, that daily dungeon every day. Every day you play, you want to do that dungeon. So it's crazy. It's just crazy to me. Like, even right now, I'm skipping zones. Maybe to the people out there, they don't know that necessarily you can skip zones and still be good, right? That's why, you know, I slowly started cranking out more like beginner guides and what to do, because for the first time, there's genuinely people sending me questions and like, Sonny, I'm just completely lost on what to do next. And I'm like, really? But now that I'm playing on PC and starting over, I'm like, I see why. The game doesn't tell you jack all. Jack all. So that is definitely me leveling up and play through this. I can honestly see why people don't necessarily stay with Neverwinter unless you really mess with it like that. Like, to an, let's just say, you know, the game is free. So in my eyes, there should be new people on. There's probably new people that play this every day. But what percentage of those players actually play, like, stay with the game? That's one thing about Cryptic that you'll never know, is their numbers. Because they never give out their numbers yet. They haven't given out any official numbers yet. They just say, oh, the player base is on the rise and everything like that. But what's really the longevity of these players staying? But, you know, it would be difficult to add on the button of a dungeon in a list that says recommended stats, not just item level. That is true. Yeah, see, there's just a bunch of, just like, you see, don't get me wrong, because I was almost in the same mindset. I'm not even going to sit here like, my eyes weren't always this wide open to just the lack of, and I don't even realize if, you know, they realize it, because when they play the game, they're getting out handouts, they're getting run through the dungeons. I mean, for peak's sakes, you know, Chris pulled a legendary mount, and he's like, you know, people are gonna say it was rigged. Yeah, bro, I've been playing since mod 5 and I've never pulled a legendary mount out of a lockbox. You're telling me you just start the game and you got one? Yeah, I'm calling bullshit on that. You're damn right. You're absolutely right, bro. You are the lead. You're the lead you're the top guy in the game, bro. You can have every legendary mount if you wanted it, and you're gonna sit there. Yeah, I'm gonna say you didn't get. Yeah, I'm gonna say that shit was rigged. That's another thing. They say there's RNG in this game. I don't know what RNG, because you're supposed to at least get good shit sometimes. I can genuinely say that in the whole Neverwinter career, and my, yo, Nipsey be my witness, because if you guys know, if you guys fucked with me for a while, you already know who Nipsey is. I've been playing with, he's the reason I play Neverwinter, and even he knows how bad I get it. Like, I just feel like I'm on Neverwinter's, honestly, I feel like Neverwinter has like a list where you can get put on that you don't pull nothing from dungeons. Because when I say I ran like multiple, like, it's, when I think about how long I've been playing this game, and like kind of like the rewards to like, I don't know, what's the way I'm trying to explain it? What's the word I want to use? Like, as long as I've been playing, you think I would have way more rewards than I would. But they just say it's all RNG based. That's what it is. All RNG. But I don't understand how RNG works then. I really don't. That's the one thing about Neverwinter I don't understand, is how the loot works. Because they say there's RNG, but next thing I know, it's like, when you play on Xbox or even on PC, once I start getting the feel of, you know, how the PC community works, you'll notice it's usually the same people pulling legendaries from lockboxes, because it will pop up on chat. It's gonna pop up whoever pulls a legendary. And on Xbox, bro, you'll literally see the same people pop a legendary. Usually, I'm gonna go on a limb and say, shit, I've seen somebody pop one almost every, like, there was one time I played Neverwinter for like a good week, and I seen this guy's name every day that week, and I'm like, is that RNG, or how is that RNG? How is that, like, this guy pulled a legendary every day? Now I don't know how many boxes he's opening either, but I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know. Maybe I'm just rambling. I'm just rambling now, but was a shard from Castle Never back when it actually was worth something? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I guess there's a lot of people out there who might have the same luck as I do, who have never pulled anything good, but I don't get how they say that's RNG then. Like, because in my head, RNG means, no, I gotta pull something eventually, right? Or no? I don't know. They don't tell you that neither. They don't tell you that neither. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I remember back, there have been a couple of times that your boy Sonny has, even Nipsey be my witness, bro. We both have opened thousands of lock boxes at the same time, and neither one of us pulled anything. Like, we can have a core, what's the word I want to use? Like a core, I don't know how to say this word. A cohost, a co-host, like where we all got together, me, Nipsey, I believe there's a couple other people, and we all opened up lock boxes, and nobody got anything. So I don't know how like a couple different people are all opening up lock boxes at the same time, and nobody pulls nothing, and they say RNG. I don't know. I don't know about no RNG. I just feel like I'm on some shit list. Now that seems crazy. That makes me seem like I'm nuts. Like, you ain't on no shit list, Sonny. But honestly, for as long as I have been playing this game, I feel like I should have way more than I do. And not on, obviously not here on PC, but on console, forget about it. Shit, I should be on top. Literally RNG. I went through a 99 stack of Prez words on 10%. I discarded the item. In the end, I was so, yo. If some, that's the shit that I be dealing with. And you know what it is? I feel, I ain't even gonna lie to you, Flint. I felt like that was just me on some real shit. Like, I feel like that only happened to me. But I guess it's just, I guess everybody can get it. I guess everybody can get it. So I'm not gonna even lie. I don't feel too bad. I don't feel as bad. Oh, man. That's crazy though, right? Like, I think they need a new system for rewards. I don't know. I just feel that RNG shit is, I don't even know. Like, I don't like it. And it's not just for, like, because I haven't pulled anything, but it's like, I guess it is because I haven't pulled anything. At the same time, it's because you invest so much time and money and effort into this game with no rewards, and it's like, dude, what am I doing wrong? Like, it's crazy. The first legendary I actually got from a friend of mine. Eat this. He gave me a legendary lion. That was the first legendary I got. Was from my buddy who I played with. Not even from the game. Not even from the damn game. One of my buddies. What is that? It says I gotta. Oh, I gotta complete a quest. Let's see. Sorry. So, I don't know. I did get a cold ward from the vault a couple of days ago. First one in 3 years, though. You see what I mean? Like, that's crazy. And the thing is, they say the loot table is the same throughout most of the dungeons. That's mind-blowing to me. That's mind-blowing. You're telling me the same... Now, with the exception of a couple of things, right? You're telling me that the same rewards you can get in a lower tier dungeon you can get at an endgame dungeon? Now that doesn't even just make any types of sense, right? Like, I don't even see. Oh man. So it's just, oh man. Now, who knows? Maybe I'll have better luck here on PC. Maybe that's where all my luck will come into play. Look, we just got a free bag. Oops. See that, guys? You see, That campaign right there. You remember how you guys were telling me to use that orb? Yo, your boy Sonny has been playing this game since mod 5, and I didn't know I needed to use that orb. Because I forgot about it. But at the same time, that campaign that I just did, you get a bag out of that. Does the average player know that he gets a bag out of that? Or does he think, oh, I'm just going to skip that? You know what I mean? Just even little shit like that. Just even little stuff like that. It doesn't even got to be anything big sometimes. I don't know. Neverwinter just needs... Neverwinter, don't get me wrong. Neverwinter is making progression. I don't want to make it seem like they're not. Because I definitely can say that they're definitely getting their shit together. They definitely are. You know, there are a lot more... Believe me. When I first started playing Neverwinter and started making content on my channel, bro, Neverwinter didn't tell you nothing. Neverwinter was like a closed book. And it was always do not disturb. So to have this kind of open transparency right now, that's a big deal for us content creators too. Like, so I guess I can't be too negative, but at the same time, let's see what's going on with the chat. Ain't no way the same loot table. I believe, I'm not even joking you, I believe they have the same loot table for throughout the, with the exception of, like, you know, certain dungeons having specific artifacts and specific gear you can get from them. A lot of the dungeons have the same loot table. I'm about to go start my new ranger since it's double XP. See if I can't get him up a bit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bud. Better start grinding this shit out. If there's the same loot table, what's the point of running the harder dungeons? Just run the easier ones. Thank you. Yeah, Flynn. In all honesty, that's what I'm saying. But do people know that? Do genuinely people know? That's why when it's double enchanting stones, I say run CODG. Forget about LAM. Forget about T9. Bro, you can get CODG done in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. And you have the chance of pulling the same stuff you would as if you ran LAM, as if you ran... Now, I would say you can even pull the Quickling from CODG, and the Quickling is a couple million. That's a healer companion that goes for a couple million, and you can pull that from. That's what I'm saying. Like, the loot in this game is all out of whack. It really is. It's all over the place. Thank you, Sonny. Very cool to talk to. Flynn, same way. Thank you, Matt. As I always say, but I really do appreciate you. Anybody who comes through, stops by, man. And I genuinely mean that. You took the time out of your day to watch. Shit. What's going on, Suffin? 4 free bags from the normal leveling quest. Another one for referral deal. Oh, I forgot about that, dude. I forgot about using a referral code. I should have freaking used my boy Nova's code. I forgot about that. That you can actually get some free shit if I would have used his code. Damn it. I've tried to get so many friends to try this game out, but sadly, the start of the game is horrible and boring and confusing. Turns away every new player. That's what I'm saying. Like, the game doesn't really... The game is lacking heavily. And I'm saying that with, like, the most utmost, like, importance. Because if new players aren't going to stay in this game long enough, there's going to be a problem. There's going to be a problem because if new players leave and you don't get an increase in old players, the game's just going to come to a stalemate eventually. That's what I'm saying. They're picking and choosing, but unfortunately they're not moving fast enough here. You know, I give them credit now. You know, they are trying. But at the same time, there are people that, you know, have walked away from this game permanently because it took so long for these changes to happen. And I can't even blame them. I can't even blame them for that. You know, these changes are only happening, what, recently? You know, where we get this kind of communication with them. Like, when that roadmap came out, guys, I was stunned. Like, I got RKO'd out of nowhere, bro. On some real shit. Because Neverwinter has never done anything like that. So when that shit came out, I was like a kid in a candy store. A kid in a candy store. But when they didn't even answer the questions that needed to be answered, that's what made me mad. That's what made me a little mad. Because how are you gonna, after all these years, finally come out with a roadmap that's gonna tell us what the foreseeable future of Neverwinter holds? And in my opinion, it was just a little underwhelming. It wasn't completely, you know what I mean? For what it was worth, it was nice, but it didn't hit all points. Didn't hit all points. I remember when CODG was actually a challenge. Yeah. Pubbing CODG is a... that is a challenge. Pubbing. That's another thing. Let's talk about that a little bit. Pubbing dungeons. Now, Neverwinter has come out... Oh, shit. Oh, I died. Oh, my gosh. Oh, there's somebody in here. Is there somebody in here? Oh, that's not my companion. Oh, how do I release? Oh. Woo. Your boy Sonny died quick, fast, and in a hurry. That's what I get for talking shit on Neverwinter. They must have heard you, boy. But Neverwinter was saying that with pubbing, I don't know if it's pure PvE too, but for PvP, and I never do this. Oh, excuse me, sorry. They said they match the players against you with item level. And to be, damn, bro. I gotta get, all right. Let me just focus real quick. Oh, you know what it is? I gotta take out this fucking witch. Nah, sweetie, you gotta die. Oh, I'm gonna die. I don't know how to use these damn scrolls. You do it like this. Dupes. Nah. Nah, I don't care what anybody says. I'm using that. This room is being a pain in the butt. I'm not restarting that. Nope. Nope. Woo. That's what I get for talking shit on them. They heard me loud and clear. They said, oh, that's how you feel about us, Sonny? Hold this. Dupes. Hold this. Oh, man. That's what I get sometimes, though. I have more trouble pubbing Swarborg than I do CODG. I bought the choke buyout and I don't know how to get choked, so I get keys. Wait, what? I bought the choke buyout and I don't know how to get choked, so I get keys for Cradle. I don't know what you mean by that, buddy. You said I bought the choke buyout. I don't know how to get choked. Oh, you don't know how to get T9 keys? The T9 keys are right next to the Cradle keys. They're the same keys. Well, you actually get two different keys when you do the T9 keys. You get the T9 and then you also get the Merchant Prince, I believe, from doing it. Oh, get to Omu. Oh, okay. I know what you're saying. Yeah, when you buy out the campaigns, you still have to go through the campaign missions if you want to unlock all the zones. You see what I mean? It's a pain in the butt. It is a pain in the butt. But does Neverwinter tell you that? No, they don't. See, there's another. That's what I'm saying. Like just little things like that, where you didn't even know that you gotta go. Like when you buy out that campaign, but now you have to go talk to those main people and go do the main quest. Like, that's crazy, right? When you buy out a campaign, you think you would buy it out and you get everything unlocked. No, you still got to buy it out and then go through all the missions if you want to unlock all the zones. And that's, like... like, that's stupid. That's stupid. Like, if I'm spending... What is it, like $2,000? Like 2,000 Zen? So if I'm spending $20, that's equivalent to $20, and I still don't get access to all the zones that are, you know... available with this buyout, pretty much. But hey, Don't open your free overloads pack yet. Rainer put out a caution text post on this. He will be putting up an explanation video, but it sounds like they got a use in 19. Oh, okay then. Well, I did already open up one of mine when I did my video, but good to know. Good to know. Thanks for the tip. I probably wasn't even going to open any more of them anyway until need be, but now I got a reason not to. Thank you, bud. Taking advantage of Jubilee and buying out Schultz and Storm King's Thunder. There you go. Those are the two that I recommend the most, just because Storm King's Thunder would take you way too long, and same thing with Schultz. It would just take you way too long. And, you know, as crazy as this might seem, but me playing Neverwinter for so long, I had the ability of, you know, progressing through the game at the rate at which it came out. So I never had to worry about problems like this going back through the game and, you know, thinking like, damn, there's nobody even in Schultz anymore, probably doing Schultz. And some of the missions require you to do heroic encounters and things that require sometimes multiple people. But if nobody's in that zone because the zone is like obsolete, you can't even do some of the missions. That's another thing. Like, do they not even realize that some of the missions require an instance full of people in order to complete it? But, you know, that's where the nitpick comes in. That's where, you know, you just gotta pick and choose your battles, I guess. What is it? Yeah, do a YouTube search for opening up the center quest. Yeah, do that. But it just sucks. It sucks. And the only reason why I know that you have to go do all the missions is because I bought Acquisitions Incorporated, thinking that buying that would automatically give me that free rank 14. Nope. They make you go do all the major quests in order to get what I was really trying to get. And that's crazy to me that if I just bought this out and you're saying I still gotta do the missions for it, like, that's, I don't know. I guess you're just buying the boons then at that point. That's what you're doing, is just buying, you're buying the boons, and well, I guess you are buying the campaign. In the grand scheme, you're buying the campaign, but in reality, you still have to do the missions. But Schultz still has people because of the legacy weekly from the lady, right? Okay, then, so that zone is still popping. Well, that's not bad then. But what about Barovia? Anybody in that jank? Anybody in freaking Sea of Moving Ice? You know, like, those are some of the zones where you're like, probably, I'm gonna go on a limb and say there's probably one. If I could pull it up right now, I would say there's like one instance for Sea of Moving Ice, and there's very minimal amount of people, and that's a major zone. That's a major zone to complete in this game of Neverwinter. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you just have to buy Storm King's Thunder, and you have to buy, well, I would say buy Schultz, but I guess there is people still going over there, which is good. So if you didn't really want to buy it, you could technically get away with not buying that one. But I would say those are the two big ones. But even then, like, is anybody going to Barovia? Is anybody doing what's all the, let's check out the campaigns real quick. Let's pull up the campaign tabs while we're on this subject. Is anybody doing, you know, everybody, I can say Dreadring, Sharndar, those are the main ones. But is anybody doing Ravenloft? Is anybody doing the Cloak Descendancy? Is anybody doing Storm King's Thunder? Even to an extent like Underdark. Is anybody really doing, you know, enough demonic? Because back in the day, when that mod came out, that shit was popping. Everybody was on that, you know, grind to get the campaign done. But now, it's in the past. So I don't know. That's one of those things where I think Neverwinter has to rework how the game progresses you, because the older, even then, like the older content, the only reason you really need it is for two: get the boons and get the dungeon. Other than that, the gear, I mean, I don't really care about the storyline. I know people may care about that, but the storyline, if you care about that, but other than that's it. The gear was the main thing, and you don't, the gear from it is booty anymore. So there should be a way to get your boons and the dungeon without having to do, I don't know, the campaign. I just think that, but maybe that's just like taking away too much from the game. But I just feel it definitely needs a rework. It definitely needs a rework. He said, sorry, I'm not doing the missions. Didn't get a buyout to do all the missions anyway. I'll do without the choke keys. That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. The role he has is still people with Storm Skin Thunder is dead. I still do a cloak for the alts to get the weapons for transmutes. Oh, that's cool then. You see what I mean? That's good then. You get the weapon transmutes. So that's what I'm saying. You're doing that for fashion purposes. You know? That's some dedication, because I ain't even gonna lie. I like my fashion, but I hated doing that. I hated that campaign. What a passion. What a passion. It was so, like, I don't even know, so monotonous. Oh, go do this. Oh, go do this. Like, you just kept having to do those tunnel missions, and they were all the same in the grand scheme of everything. Like, they all were the same. Even the different ones were the same. Yo, what is going on right now? Yo, they going OD with it. I didn't even open this. So you know what, sweetie? You gotta get your ass back in there. Oh, 1 second, yo. I gotta concentrate. What the hell? I'll tell you what, though. This warlock, my pet, my companion is putting in that work right now, boy. We're tag teaming this shit. WWE style. Like a Royal Rumble, but we just took out every man in the ring. Dupes. But, hey, you know. That's what that's what it is. That's what I wanted to say. The game just has a problem with content being out a few mods later. Yep, that's exactly what it is. But the problem is, all the new players coming, you know, say they don't want to buy out the campaigns. When I made that video, what to do at 60, 70, and 80, if you don't buy out the campaigns and you want to get all the, bro, you don't have enough time. You'll literally be so far, like, by the time you catch up, you'll be just too far behind. Like, you'll never be able to catch up with the game, honestly. Like, I think you'll just be way too far, because you would have to just pick and choose on what days you did stuff, like, if you wanted to get everything done. But at the same time, you also have to maintain with keeping up with the current mod, because that's where that's where all the shit is happening with the new mod. You know, like with the Rage of Bell, you need a Avernus. So if you don't even have a Avernus going, then you don't even have that Rage of Bell. And that's where the new content is, and that's where all the good stuff is well, maybe not, I don't know about, you know, maybe not like necessarily good stuff, but that's where all the, no, I would say that, no, I'm going to take, that's where all the good stuff is. That's where you get the gear. That's where you get, you know, with the exception of you needing your weapons, you can get that with seals, you know, running SCs. That's a big thing. I'm telling you, as soon as I hit 80, I'm going to make my way to Avernus and start running SCs to get my tune a little bit more stat cap happy. May not be the best gear, but prioritizing getting these stats cats and my stats capped. Jeez Louise, can't even talk right now. They gotta make the loot tables better. That's true. They gotta do a lot of things. Let's just keep it 100. They gotta do a lot of things with this game. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I give them credit for doing what they are now, but at the same time, it's like I still feel like they're moving kind of too slow. And it's like, and I know it's, you know, it's not, why do you, then don't play the game. You know, that's the shit I hear. I just hear complaining and like, oh, why do you play the game? I play the game because I still love it. Like, I still find enjoyment in it, but that doesn't mean that there's not flaws in it. You know, I'd rather people call out a game for having, you know, its problems, because they need to be addressed. They need to be. Like, leveling up in this game is a problem. I can genuinely say that. I'm telling you guys, the amount of requests I get for doing videos of what to do leveling up, it's crazy. But now I understand why, because the game doesn't do its job. But then everybody, then Neverwinter runs into a problem where they just don't have enough money to do everything, because let's just say, hypothetically speaking, they focus all their attention towards making leveling up the game better. Now all the players who aren't leveling up and who are maxed out are going to be like, oh, there's no new content, you know, that this is why everybody leaves the game, and then that's where they run into an issue. So I get where Neverwinter has to pick and choose his battles. But almost Timegate. Also, Timegate content is just stupid. I also get it for new content because they don't want people progressing too quickly. But for older content, it just becomes stupid. Yeah, after a move pass is released. Honestly, once a mod is finished and it's just like, as far back as Storm King's Thunder goes, I feel like the game should just allow you to progress through it at like a quicker rate. You know what I'm saying? So where you don't have to do all the missions. You just have to do a couple of the main ones, but you still get to reap all the rewards. Like, so they're not taking everything out, but at the same time, they're not having you do all that stuff all over again. But, you know, I just think with Neverwinter, it's gonna run into a problem where it's gonna be impossible. At the end, it's just gonna be impossible to please everybody, because I don't know how much money this game makes, but at the same time, I personally don't think they're gonna put the effort into where one day they're going to be like, okay guys, we're going to completely rework the leveling up progression, but at the same time as we're doing that, we have to provide new content. I think that would just be too hard to juggle. And then this is the problem, what happens when they don't put out new content. Then those people who are waiting for the new content leave the game. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got those, you know, players who are maxed out leaving the game, but then it runs into a problem where they still haven't even fixed leveling up. So this is where Neverwinter is going to run into a problem here, is they're not doing enough to make the end gamers happy right now, and they're not doing anything to make leveling up better. That's what I'm noticing. And you can't have it like that. They have it where it's both. Like, damn, leveling up is a pain. And if you're at that criteria of, no, even, I guess, whatever predicament you're in, it's a problem. Because think about it. If you're leveling up, the game doesn't tell you what to do, right? If you're at that progression where you hit 80, there's just too much to do, right? There's just way too much thrown at you. And then if you're keeping up with the mod and you're just playing through the content, well, now you get done too quick with it. So, damn, I guess Neverwinter, they can't win. I don't know. They need to figure out something on how to get some, I don't know, some revenue then, because I don't know. I just wish this game would, I just wish this game the best. I just wish this game the best. The main problem with Storm King Thunder that it was stupid reputation when you need to get in the Vine and Blood. You're better off leveling 3 tunes to 8 and getting your 388 and just concentrating on buying campaigns out. Unfortunately, James, you can't even get 300,000 a day. You can only get 100K for every tune. That's why that was one of the issues with the problem, is they took out being able to refine money on every tune. Now they just made it, well, we'll just do it 100K on account wide. I think that's the word I'm trying to say, account wide. So it doesn't matter how many tunes you have, 100,000 is the cap. And when they made that change, bro, my buddy A-Tog that I used to play with back in the game, this nigga, oh, there I go saying the N-word, my bad. I didn't mean to say that. I tried not to say that. I do apologize. Like, I'm realizing here, you know, I do slip up. I'm only human, because at the end of the day, I do talk like that. But on here, I try to keep that separate. But yeah, A-Tog, he had like 50 tunes. Not even joking. 50 tunes. 50. Yo, and when I say 50 tunes and he played every single one, when they had that ability to make money on every guy, imagine how much money you're making like that, bro. And that's what Neverwinter was. That was one of the problems. Is that. Okay, what? But yeah, so I don't know. I think Neverwinter just needs to find a middle ground and stick with it. Just needs to find a way to make just maybe not even everybody happy, but just make everybody satisfied, if that's the word. You know what I mean? Like, you just can't please everybody. You just can't please everybody in life, because at the end of the day, you know, somebody's gonna find something to complain about. Alright, but let's see. It's probably the worst MMO game out there for new players. It gets better for a time, then gets worse again. And I know what you're saying with that. Like, it does have its moments where it has its highs, and you're freaking on top of the world. And then it has its moments where it's like, damn, that's some doo-doo shit. I'm gonna say it's the worst choice this game made was taking out salvaging. I can agree with that. Salvaging was one that, like I said, bro, that was one of the reasons I left for a while. Neverwinter. I wasn't, because in my head I was like, bro, you're taking out salvage. Like, that's just so much of a cash grab. That's what that was to me when they did that. They were just probably losing out on way too much money because everybody was just salvaging and not buying Zen. That's why at the end of the day, I know it's a business and they're just here to make money. You know, that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. You know, they keep it minimum cost effectiveness, you know, for maximum profit reward. But I can't hate on it. That's just every business out there. But, you know, in my eyes, I feel you'll make more money in the long run if you keep just your players happy. So you might have to spend money, but I feel you would make more money. 19 gonna fix a lot of barriers at endgame. Gonna be more about the build gear. Will be easier to get without months of grind. Well, I'm hoping mod 19 fixes a lot. It needs to, because I know a lot of players are waiting on mod 19. And if it's not what they say it is, they're out. They are out of here. No matter what. It's nearly like they really don't want players making profit money in the game. No, that's exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is. Because if everybody's making profit, nobody's gonna buy Zen. But the problem with buying Zen is the money to Zen ratio is ridiculous. $10 gets you 1,000 Zen. You know what 1,000 Zen is? Nothing. 1,000 Zen is a wipe in the ass. It's a wipe in the ass. So I don't see how that needs to change too. If you want people to buy your in-game currency, you have to make it a lot more worthwhile than 1,000 Zen for $10. That's just crazy. That's one of the things that hasn't changed within the game of Neverwinter, is their price of Zen to dollar ratio. And that's crazy to me because things in this game get expensive. But they just see it as, well, if you want to buy it, you got to spend more money. No, I'm not going to keep dropping. I'm not going to spend $100 and get, what? I think $100 is 10,000 Zen or 11,000 Zen. Even then, what is that? 2 million? 2 million at most? And what's 2 million in Neverwinter? A campaign buyout? No, maybe not just a campaign buyout, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that's really not a lot of money for $100. For 2 million? For 100 beans? Or, you know, maybe if it's like 3 million, so that's still not a lot. That's still not a lot. So I don't know. They need to fix that. If they want people to spend money in the game, it has to be worth spending money in the game. And right now, the way the Zen prices sit, realistically speaking, it's really not. It's really not. No matter what, you need to get a good group so you can enjoy it. That I can agree with too. Playing with people makes this game way more enjoyable. Finding that group of people that you can connect with. That's what I'm saying. When I play on Xbox, you know, I got my group. I got my Uncle Nips and I got my buddy Troy. And I can honestly say that makes the game fun. Because when you're in a party chat, chilling, having a good time, it does make it more enjoyable. They have removed every sort of farming for high rewards in the games. That I can agree with. It's really the way to make the money is more like time-based. Like, you got to be on top of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no taking... When the event's active, you got to be grinding. Okay. Running shorts on double AD. Remember that event? For 8 hours a day and making all that AD. Now you see what I mean? That was, to me, that was fun. You know, I enjoyed those double AD events, bro. Temple of the Spider, Shores of Tehran, Lair of Lostmouth, even. You know, back when I, like, don't get me wrong, like, I don't mind the dungeons now, but I just feel like there's not as much, like, wow factor to them. You know, like back in the day when you ran those OG dungeons, you felt it. Now when you run LOM, it's like what is going on right now? Or even that new IC dungeon, bro. Like, they just figured, well, let's just throw like some crazy shit together and call it a dungeon. Like, that dungeon, there's no rhyme, there's no reason. They just, I don't know how they figured that one out. They just said, let's just throw lots of fire and call it a dungeon. Cause that's what that dungeon could. If you let that dungeon get carried away, that's what happens. It just becomes a dungeon of fire. And that's not fun. That's just like Tom. It's not even challenging. It's just ridiculous. Like, they just figured, okay, let's throw every mechanic in the game and call it a day. What? That's the what? That's just, you're crazy. Crazy. Stupid question. Forgive me, returning player. BIS gear companion comes from all expeditions or specific ones. No, it's just RNG. But I do hear that Wheeze and Fees drop companion gear more. I don't know how true that is. You know what I mean? It's just all player to player. Because honestly, I can say I've ran hundreds of Mees, Wheeze, and Fees, and I still haven't accumulated all the companion gear I needed. So it's one of those things where they say RNG. You won't be able to buy Zen on PS for like a good 2 to 3 months because of Jubilee. See, that's just crazy to me. Like, PS4's market is all the way messed up. And you know, I'm gonna be genuine, you guys. I'm gonna tell you why it's all messed up for too. It's because Xbox players went over to PlayStation 4 knowing what they have to do to make money. They knew what they had to do. So right off the rip of that game, the Zen prices were outrageous because everybody was buying up the Zen because they knew if they buy the Zen low, they're going to sell it at a higher price. And that's what the big problem is on PlayStation 4, in my opinion, is that there was just an influx of Xbox players going there to try to manipulate the market. And it worked. It worked because the Astral Diamond exchange is player based. It's player based. If you buy all the Zen in the game and nobody's selling any, you're shit out of luck. Shit out of luck, and that's exactly what happened. The players out there on Xbox who knew what they had to do and knew how to make the money, as soon as that shit came available on PlayStation, they rushed to level 8. Well, I think back then it was 70. Rushed to 70 or rushed to get that money and just boom, flooded the market quick, fast, and in a hurry. Golden days of Neverwinter. Yep. Back in the day. Simpler times, simpler times. When things used to just make sense. Haha. I didn't mean to hit that. Character sheet. What's that? Lightning bolt, eh? I think I'm gonna equip that to tab. See how that goes. What is this? Eye of the Storm. I gotta go to my mounts. Equip that. Oops. Oh, I have a barb one? I didn't even realize that. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, no problem, bud. Always glad to help. Yeah. I am freaking... It is hot, bro. It has just been OD hot where I live. I gotta put on the AC a minute, guys. Give me a second. Ugh. That's the one thing I can't stand being this hot. Because I can cool myself down quicker. I mean, if I'm too cold, I can get myself hot. But when you're hot, it's a lot harder to cool yourself off. That's how I see it as. Forgot what I was gonna do. No, I don't need nothing else in my inventory. Okay, we're good. For some reason I thought I needed something else out of there. Ooh. Damn. Not a bad stream today, eh? Not a bad stream today. Talked about a lot of things. But that's the fun of Neverwinter, right? And you always know they're watching. They're watching, I'm telling you. When your boy Sonny says they got eyes everywhere, you best believe they got freaking eyes everywhere, bro. And I mean everywhere. Even if you think you're a small channel or whatever the case may be, I'm telling you, they watch. They got people working around the clock on every end of the spectrum. Because watch, one day I could say the wrong thing on here, and guarantee you, if I slipped up, I'll get a nice little... I'll log in one day, because that's how Neverwinter works. No email. I remember... Let's talk about this. You hot. You suck it. Wait, what? Let me tell you guys about this one, right? So I don't know how long you guys have been playing in the chat, but not even back in the day when Barovia came out, we're gonna talk about it because it's in the past and it is what it is. They had the hunt glitch. Everybody knew about it. You know, now it was a double-edged sword because it was one of those things where at the end of the day, Neverwinter knew it was in the game, and they have to know people are going to use it. So instead of just owning up to their mistakes, you know what I mean? They just decided whoever did it, you either got banned or you got suspended. There wasn't no in between. There was occasionally a couple people who said, oh, I did it, but I didn't get in trouble. But to me, that was one of those situations where that just proved to me just how money hungry this company is, because why did they patch that so quickly? Well, they lost out on AD. That's what I'm saying. This game doesn't want you to make money like that. They want you to buy the Zen, which is cool. But come out and say that. I hate that. Like, I'm the type of person, if you just tell me, like, if I ever meet somebody in the street, you shake my hand and you're like, hey, I'm such and such, I'm an asshole, I respect that. I respect that more than you saying, oh, I'm a nice guy, blasey blase. Then this guy over here tells me, no, that guy's an asshole. What? He said he's... Now you're lying to me. Now you're lying to me. Same thing with Neverwinter, bro. Just say... Instead of saying something, what was their excuse? We broke the terms and services. I remember correctly. But the crazy thing is when I went on, because yeah, I got suspended. Not even gonna front. I got suspended. Did I think I was gonna get suspended? No, because there was other glitches in the game that, you know, the Storm King Thunder glitch, where you could freeze the last boss, was in the game for mods, and they didn't care. You know what I mean? So to me, you just pick and choose whatever suits you. You know, like, there's just some things that I just can't forgive. There's just certain things I can't forgive. Like, how are you gonna allow one thing in the game, but when another thing you're gonna say, oh no, you can't do that? I don't know. That's good. That's very good. Hopefully it listened. The great ban wave. Yep, the great fucking ban wave, bro. Like, that almost made me quit Neverwinter 2. Genuinely, like. And the thing is, I never get no email. They never send, and I believe they're supposed to. I believe they're supposed to tell you why you get suspended, why you get banned, but they never do. The one day I just logged in, I'm like, yo, Nips, I says you're temporarily suspended. I'm like, he's like, same thing with me. I was like, check your email. Nothing in the email. So I go live chat. You know, that live chat is useless. They can't answer nothing. Like, genuinely, when I say that live chat can't answer anything, their thing is, we'll make you a ticket. I'm just asking you a simple yes or no question. No, we can't give away that. I'm not authorized. I'll put in a ticket for you. And I was like, so what can you guys do on this live chat? Oh, I don't even remember what he said. I was just like, oh, so nothing? But all right, make me a ticket. You know how that goes. 2 days later, I get a response. Oh, you exploited the game, blasey blase. You have been suspended for 7 days. I was like, oh, really? So ever since that incident, you know, beforehand I knew the game was just money hungry, but ever since that incident, it just made my eyes wide open to, like, no, these guys are greedy, like, just absolute greed. Like, because that put a dent in your pocket. Nah, like, I don't know how much money Neverwinter makes, but I know they got to make enough to continue. The game, we're at 7 years for the Jubilee event. So the game definitely makes money, because if the game didn't make money, it wouldn't be still around. That's how I see it as. But how much? I don't think they'll ever tell us that. I don't think they'll ever. All I know is it's enough. It's enough to make them happy, but it's not. I don't think it will ever be enough to make to ever satisfy them, though. That's the crazy thing to me. They want people to buy Zen actually make the items in the store worth it, like the packs they bought out, for instance, level 70 characters, make that 80 like 18k item level, it's still level 70. Yeah, that pack is stupid because, like you said, it doesn't even bring you to the max level cap. Like, they just don't update. Like, I was watching this one video of I'm probably gonna say their YouTube name wrong, Enyo, E-N-Y-O, I believe, and she was showing she was going through Neverwinter. Yo, Neverwinter doesn't even remove stuff from the game. They just kind of patch it up like with some duct tape. Just like with some duct tape, or I'm just like, what? Like, you can still access some of the points in the game that were taken out. That's crazy to me. Like, huh? So y'all don't even, these guys don't even necessarily take out the stuff out of the game all the way. They just kind of put like a patch board over it. Like, that's just extreme laziness to me. It's like, damn. I don't know. I don't know. That was mind blowing to me. I guess maybe some people see it as like, oh, it's not a big deal, but to me, it's like, wow. So everything that these guys say they patched, or anything that they say they took out, is really just boarded up by an invisible wall. But you can, if you really wanted to, you can get through the wall. Instead of just taking it out of the game. How hard is it to take it out of the game? I'm not really a big, like, I can't even sit here and say, like, oh, I know everything about how games operate, but is it really that hard just to remove something out of a game? Like, does it take it the same amount of energy to put a wall up to just hit the backspace button? Because is that how that works? Like, I don't know. Like, that's just crazy to me. That's crazy. I feel like it. I just feel like it's the same thing. Deleting something and putting up a wall that. I was like, wow, okay. I was like, I mean, that's cool. But then when I thought about it, I was like, man, these niggas is lazy, yo. What? They're lazy. I was like, okay, all right, Neverwinter. I see how they operate. They operate like minimum, like not even minimum. They're like hoarder level. Like, y'all, you guys ever watch like that TV show Hoarders, or Cheapest People, or whatever the case is? Yo, Neverwinter's got to make that top tier list. They have to make that top tier list because the shit they be doing is wild. Oh, but it'd be funny. I'd be getting a laugh out of it sometimes. I'd be like, dang, man. That's not even taking the cheap way out. That's just being like OD with it. The only thing is in the Zen store that worth it is VIP and Epic Mounts. Yeah, Epic Mounts ain't a bad choice. The only problem with the Epic Mounts is if you don't have multiple tombs, that's where it runs into not being worth it. You're just better off buying the ones off the auction house. The VIP, I stand heavily with that. That's the one good thing in that's the one good thing in Neverwinter. I will say that them introducing that. You know, sure, it does have its ups and its downs, but as a whole, it's not bad. It's not bad. Another not bad thing in the Zen market, legendary dragon keys. You know, those are a hit or a miss, but it is still nice to be able to open up both chests. Because they're, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I guess everybody says there's that chance, there's RNG. You know, so you gotta just stay positive. Gotta stay positive. I try to stay positive, and then they hit you with that, and they hit you with that BS, and then all that positivity goes right out the window. Let's see what happened. Alright, let's see what you guys are saying. Sorry, I'm texting my aunt, trying to figure out what's going on with this doctor's appointment. So I might not yet. We still got time. But You got to carry on the rest of the day. Okay, what are your thoughts on a handful of players on the game who run the whole economy because they have such mass amounts of money? That's a sensitive topic there, because your boy Sonny can get raw sometimes. Your boy Sonny can get raw. See, I don't know, I just feel like there's no need. There's really, you know, my stance on certain things is I'm more, and maybe it's just me, I'm not really a selfish guy. I'm really not. Like, I'm the type of person, I'll give you my last $10 if you need it. You know what I mean? Like, so to me, these people who have crazy amounts of, who have hundreds of millions of AD, for what? For what? Like what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're already maxed out. Shouldn't you? And the problem with money like that is Neverwinter accounts that as money in the, as they count that towards their, when they run the numbers in Neverwinter, it doesn't say such and such has maxed out money. No, it just says, okay, that is another reason they took out double salvage. It's because people were just hoarding so much money for no reason. Like, it's just insane. Like, I don't see the reason for it. I don't see the reason for it. I don't see the reason to have maxed out money. I don't hate on it neither, though. That's the problem, you know. That's where people, oh, you're just hating, blasey blasey. No, it's just like, you like, I'd rather see the whole game succeed than individuals. That's why I'm so open book about everything. I show my builds. If I learn something how to make money, I'm posting it. You know, it just, to me, I'd rather see the whole game succeed, the whole game. Because if everybody's winning, it just makes everything better. You know, and that's just in life too, not even in Neverwinter. Like, but you know, like I said, I can't hate on it. Can't hate on it. You know, because at the end of the day, I guess they're doing what they do, but it hurts. It hurts the game as a whole, and I don't know if they realize that too sometimes. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I just do my part. That's how I see it as. I do what I can for the community. You know, regardless of what. I love sneaker around in boarded up areas. Haha. Yeah, it's worth it if you have multiple. I have conflicting opinions on it, because on the one hand, I don't like the ridiculous prices of listed items, but for on the other hand, good on them for having the money to do it. That's what I'm saying. It's like a double-edged sword. Like, you know, I don't know. The people at the top won't share their wealth, nor will they disclose profit or market with you. It's greedy scum. Rich get richer, just like real life. And they have to run their AD sinks to keep up. I got a staff of flowers on 1 mil, listed mine for 250K because I have enough AD, so I'd rather get it relisted it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you just never know. That's why I like to do giveaways. You know what I mean? I really genuinely like doing giveaways, but I like to give to people who genuinely need it as well. Like, that guy hooking me up with that epic mount, that was clutch, bro. Like, I genuinely needed that on PC. You know, but if I was on, like, on Xbox, if people said what's up to me, I'm giving you whatever I got on me. You know what I mean? Just for saying, you know, just for, I'm that type, like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to get too much involved, because, you know, then I'll see all the haters come out of the woodwork, and your boy Sonny don't back down, so I'll put them right in their place. Because I don't know. It's just, I just don't see the purpose of having maxed out money like that. Like, I don't hate on it, because, you know, you're doing your thing, but at the same time, it's like, you do realize that AD that you're holding on to, for what reason I have no idea, is being counted as inventory. That's where the problem is. That's where, you know, that's where the problem with Neverwinter is too. Oh, we have, like, you know, such and such. Because imagine that. You can have 100 million AD, okay, on one tune. That's the max amount of AD you can have. And I know people I've seen somebody, and I'm not even bullshitting you. I've seen somebody with, let me think about this. I have to think about this really hard now, because when I say I'm not even shitting you, it's disgusting how much money this guy has. I mean, he's like the Bill Gates of Neverwinter. Like, think of 100 million, multiply that by at least, because he doesn't have it in Astral Diamonds. He has it in Zen, and there's no limit to how much Zen you can have neither. You know what I mean? So these people have the Astral Diamonds. They have the items, and they also have the, you know, they have all three resources. They have the AD, they have the Zen, they have the sellable items. You know, I'll never forget the one day. And that's where it gets mad, because, you know, they sometimes abuse that power, because they'll buy up these items on the market, and then they'll just rehash them all for ridiculous prices. And at the end of the day, what can you do? If you really need that item, you have to buy it. And then the problem is, oh, well, and if somebody posts anything cheaper, it's going to get snatched up real quick and just reposted. Like, I've seen that one day where the market, they did not let anything go beyond like 500,000 for one item. I forget, it was like a companion, but anyone who posted it was just getting immediately bought out and put it back up for the same price. And it was just one guy. And to me, when you do stuff like that, now I don't know if you get in trouble for stuff like that neither, but to have one guy just say, because I don't know, maybe he just got out of bed this morning, was like, I'm just gonna manipulate this one item today. That's kind of crazy that they have that kind of power, but that's all right. All right, let's see. I asked my guild in the line if anybody wanted it, and nobody needed, so I posted it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's good that you did that. To be honest, like, there's not too many people out there who are that generous with it. Like, that guy hooking me up with that epic mount. That was pretty, like, yo, there are people stingy like that. Like, he's like, oh, I got this just chilling in my inventory. Yo, there are people who are sitting on, like, think about this, like 30 plus legendary mounts. Like, let that sink in. 30, like, what? You have like 30 plus legendary mounts just chilling in your bank. That's not even how much AD you have. That's not how much Zen you have. And, you know, at the same time, you know, people are going to be like, oh, well, you're just hating on them. No, because at the same time, you're doing your thing. But it's like, damn, like, you know, but that's where it just comes into play. Like one person said, on the rich get rich and the poor. Well, I mean, I can't say, well, this game, it's not like real life where, you know, you can accumulate wealth in this game. It's just harder. It's just harder because sometimes, even when you think you got something that you can make money off of, there might be that one guy who can just one-up you. And he can one-up you because he just has more money than you. And it's as simple as that. You know, so there is, it's battles. It's battles. It's battles. You can win some battles and you can lose some battles. Maybe you ain't happy talking about it, but you sound like a pretty moral guy. So does Northside. Can you explain why conflict started with you? Obviously, something happened behind closed door. I don't know if I really... It's not that I don't want to talk about it, but... To me, I don't know. In all honesty, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really want to talk about it because I'm done with it. I moved on. You know what I mean? I moved on. Moved on. And truth, no, I don't want to talk about it. You see, now you got it on my head, and you're like, it's like, do I want to talk about it? Because there's not really much to talk about, really. It's like, I don't know. It just happened, and you know, like, personally, like, I've got some shit going on in my life. You know, like, even right now, like, I gotta take my aunt to Hershey. You know, because she just had brain surgery. Like, you know, and there was only a 20% chance that she could have lived. And, like, that was just a bad time to, you know what I mean? So it was just wrong. You know, maybe it was just wrong time, wrong place. You know, I don't want to make excuses, but at the same time, you know, it wasn't. You know, I don't play games, and when I was already pissed off like that, you know, just icing on a cake almost. You know, there's just some things I don't joke about. But, you know, by God's grace, you know, I didn't lose my aunt. You know, unfortunately, though, it didn't go as well as we thought. But, you know, what can I do? You know, they just say everything happens for a reason in life. And, you know, I'm still learning. I'm only 22. You know what I mean? I'm still hot-headed. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not. But, you know, I try not to get my life involved with YouTube. At least not yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe at some point. But, and I know this could completely screw the market, but introducing price ranges for items could make the game a lot better. That was, believe it or not, I could have sworn that was something that was brought up at some point, but I don't think it was ever really addressed. Like, having a... Now, how crazy is this, real quick, on that note? Think about this real quick. How come a Fade Touch costs more than a Biothorn? It costs the same to make, when you think about it. To make a rank 14 weapon enchantment, you need the same thing. You need the shards, then you need to get it from the shards all the way up to rank 14. So it costs the same amount, but yet, one is worth a couple million and one is worth almost, you know, on Xbox, a Fade Touch is like 2 mil, one, you know, 1.5, and a Biothorn is 8-9 million. Like, why is that? Why is one so much higher than the other when they both cost the same to make? It just doesn't make sense. That's where one of those things I could see where, okay, there needs to be a price check on that, because that's just crazy with it. Like, it literally costs the same to make the enchantments as well. Like, it costs the same to make these enchantments. But, I don't know. That's just crazy, right? Let that sink in for a minute. It costs the same to make any rank 14, but because of, I don't know, because of the Biothorn is better, you got to pay more for it. I don't see how that makes sense, but that's why 9 times out of 10, you know, depending on the prices of stuff, I like to make my own shit. Just because, you know, these guys can say one day, you know what? The prices of Biothorns is going to jump up to 20 million. I don't know. That's kind of crazy, but just think about that. It's going to jump up to 20 million. You want a Biothorn? 20 million. Like, even right now, 9 million for a Biothorn, people are buying it. People are buying it. 8 million, they're buying it. Legendary mounts, remember when they first came out? 11 million, you're buying it. So, it just comes into play with, like, supply and demand, they say, but, like, damn. I'm not paying extra. Like, there's no reason to pay extra for a demand. You know? Think about it. Stores have limits to what they can charge prices. Like, everything going on right now, you know, toilet paper was scarce. Hand sanitizer was scarce. But you can't charge $20 for hand sanitizer. You can't charge $20 for a 4-pack of tissue. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy to me. And I know I'm referencing real life with Neverwinter, but I kind of think it's almost like the same thing. Like, there should just be limitations on certain things. But it is what it is. And the stuff to my guild, lots of folks do, but I play some account games if I wanted to do MMO banking. For example, the Zunia Companion is like 4 million. If there is a price ranges, make it like an Epic Companion, have the race of 200 or 75k. Yes, or something like that. I see what you're saying right there. Damn. Well, thank you, Flynn, bro. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? I don't try to keep my personal, you know what I mean? But I don't know. Supply and demand. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Supply and demand. Supply and demand. Well, that's crazy, right? That's crazy. It costs the same amount of money. You need, if you wanted to buy a cold ward, what is it? 1,000 Zen. Well, that Fade Touch that's rank 14, you needed the same amount of rank 6s. You needed the same mark of potencies. You needed the same amount of preservation. You know, you needed that same coalescent ward. but you're gonna sell that for 1.5 million, but you got this Bowthorn going for 8-9 million. What? Nah, listen, that ain't adding up right. That's not even adding up right. Like, how does that even make sense? I feel like you spent more to make it than you are selling it. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some things that, you know, on the auction house, you can get a nice deal. But, you know, I notice a lot of the times, bro, I just be stacking and packing my shit and just making my own stuff. Just because in the long run, you know, sometimes you can save you money, but, you know, sometimes it is cheaper just to buy things off the auction house. Like right now, I'm pretty sure rank 15s are for the low. Because right now they got that pack going in the Zen market. And you know why they got that pack in the Zen market? I'm dropping a video. I'll give you guys a hint. Well, no, I think I already told you about it. But at the same time, they didn't just put that pack in the Zen market for no reason. You guys remember when they dropped the triple account wide legendary mount packs? What did they introduce next? We're coming out with mythic mounts. Neverwinter, I've mastered Neverwinter down to a T. When I say that, I mean it. Like, I guarantee you, they put rank 14 weapon and armor enchantments in the auction house. I mean, not in the auction, in the Zen market, for one reason and one reason alone, because they're coming out with something new, and they're gonna maximize their money first off of the rank 14s and off of the rank 15 enchantments before they come out with the new. And I can't hate on that. It's a business. It's a business formula. They're trying to make money. Hey, just like these people who do their thing here on Neverwinter and play the market. I can't hate on them neither. They're doing their thing. You know? What do we got to do here? I don't even know. What do we got to do? Oh, we got... Alright, let's run through this real quick. Let me see. Supply on PS4 2 days ago. AoE Lightning rank were 800k. Now they're back up to 5 million. They were all bought out on greed. It's cheaper to make it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those packs of shoes. And at the end of the day, that was never, like, as fucked up as this may seem, like, I honestly believe that was Neverwinter's intentions. That triple mount pack messed up the whole legendary market, bro. You could have bought a legendary T-Rex for 2 million. Sure, it wasn't a count. 2 million legendary mounts were going for. 2 million! And the good ones, Tensor's Disc, Swarm, for 2 million? For 2 million? Bro, rank 15s right now are probably going for the low. For the low with that pack. But, you know, I can't hate. That's what I'm saying. But just be on the lookout. I'm telling you right now, your boy Sonny's calling it. I'm making a video. I just got to compile the information together. Probably within this week, I'm going to be dropping a theory video. Because I called the mythic mounts. I didn't do a video. You know, I probably said it in a video or a live stream at some point. But I knew they were coming. I knew. Think about this one. You ever go in the auction house and you notice how there's a tab in there, right? Let's bring up that tab. Let me just show you real quick. Now, if we go in the auction house real quick, where is the auction house? Now tell me, if you guys have been playing Neverwinter for a long time, as long as I have, why is there mythic option available in the market, but there is no mythic items available for purchase? None. No mythics. No mythic. No mythic. No mounts. Nothing. Nothing is mythic in the store. Why have that as an option? And that's been in the game for years. Years that's been in the game. I'm talking about you. It's because of, listen, mythic mounts are coming. You know what's coming next? Mythic enchantments, Brody. I'm telling you. I am telling you right now. Right here, right now. I'm telling you right here, right now. Mythic enchantments are coming. I don't know. I got the video worked out. I got my details going. But I'm telling you, mythic enchantments are coming. I don't know what they're going to do with them. Whether they're going to add like an extra bonus. Because remember, the mythic mounts don't necessarily increase. I forgot how they said it. Because they said they can't make it go too much faster, right? I forgot what they exactly said, that why they couldn't put it in the game for a while, because the game wouldn't let them, but they figured out a loophole with it. You know, rank 15 and armor enchantments ranks come again. That's what I'm saying. Either there's two options. No, they're coming. It's either going to be two options. It's either going to be mythic enchantments, and think about this. This is why I say mythic enchantments, because this is what you're going to have to buy a whole new enchantment. And now they just came out with this rank 15 pack in the Zen market. You know how much money they made off these packs? How much money they made off these packs, bro? And now they're going to turn around and say, you know what? Coming soon to Neverwinter, and hype it up. Mythic mounts came, they hyped that up. Mythic enchantments. Imagine some shit like that. But I'm telling you, I got my notes down for the video right here. 2 months. Give it 2 months. That's how long it took them. I went back, right, and seen when they dropped the triple mount packs. It was about 2 months. Give it 2 months, and I guarantee you, you're gonna hear an announcement for either a new upgraded enchantment version or a completely new enchantment, and you know, the mythic enchantments. That's how I see it as. In 2 months. Because they're gonna soak up all the money. Because in 2 months you can soak up the money. You know, you're gonna maximize the amount of money. In 2 months, everybody's buying these rank 15 enchantment packs. And don't get me wrong, it's not a bad deal. It's really not a bad. Those triple mount packs weren't a bad deal. It's just the problem is, you know, it's just short-lived. It's gonna be short-lived. Because in 2 months, mark my words, 2 months time, oops, something's a brewing. And you know, Neverwinter, it's a business, and I understand. That's why I got these guys figured out. They just do the same thing, and I realize that. I'm just like, yo, these guys just do the same thing. They'll put something in the Zen market, then they'll make it obsolete after that. You know how obsolete a single mount was for a minute? Because they introduced that account-wide mount pack. And on top of that, they gave you 3 out of it. Plus, they gave you... I forgot to include, they gave you legendary insignias. They gave you legendary insignias as well from that pack. So that just significantly messed with the market for legendary mounts and legendary insignias. And 2 months later, oh, we're coming out with mythic mounts. Oh. Well, you know everybody's got to get that new shiny thing. Come on, man. Those, you know, shit, they might even get me. If I got the money for it, they're going to get your boy Sonny. That's like getting a new toy. You know, everybody wants a new toy. Everybody wants the new shiny thing. Well, let's see what you guys are saying. Can you check the prices of Radiance on the market? Absolutely, absolutely. Let's look. I was actually going to check that out real quick. 15. Oops. Buyout. Are we on buyout? Yes, we are. Look at that. A tactical 1.1. A tactical is 1.1 million. Here you go. We don't gotta go no further. We ain't gotta go no further. Right here. Right here. 1.3 is how much a Radiant costs. You buy that, you can pick anyone you want. You don't gotta go no further. You don't even have to buy a Radiant, because look, you buy a Radiant, that'd be silly. You buy a Radiant, that's silly. A Radiant 15 is 1.3 when you can get a choice pack for 1. That's silly. That's crazy. A million. And the pack just what? Today's Saturday. Pack today's only, and you know what the problem is here on PC with the Zen market? How do I get to the Astral Diamond Exchange here on PC? I think on PC the Zen market is all messed up. That's the problem here too. Let me see. Now that's Wondrous Bazaar. Yeah, look. You can't buy Zen. You can't buy Zen on PC. Can't even buy Zen on PC. That's why the market isn't flooded as much as it is. To be honest. You can't buy no Zen. How crazy is that? Like, How does Neverwinter allow something like this to happen, though? On some real shit. You can't buy Zen, so the only way to buy Zen is to buy it with real money. Are you serious? Like, are you kidding me? That's the only way to get Zen on PC is to buy it. What? What? Like, how? You can't tell me that is just not. How hard is it to just add, you know, I don't know. That's crazy to me. That is just crazy. Rank 15. They use MMO economies and teaching economies in universe. Been Mythic an option for a long time. Hope they hurry up and drop them. They made absolute bank off those packs. Bring out Mythic mounts, but it's only like a 0.1 chance for the lockbox, so that makes so much money for people buying it to get keys to get it. That's it, guys. It's all Neverwinter at the, like, I play Neverwinter, but your boy Sonny ain't spending no more money on this game. I've learned my lesson. These guys are just way too greedy. And the thing is, like, that doesn't even bother me no more because I know. You know what I mean? Like, after a while, you just get numb to something. And I know what they're going to do. Like, I know why they released these rank 15 packs. They're just going to maximize the money off of them, and then they're going to drop something new. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. You know how much money they made off the triple mount packs? Think about that. It cost what? $100. $100. Let's just say, for some odd reason, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, how many people play Neverwinter across 3 servers? Across 3 servers. At the minimum, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, and this, I don't even feel like this number's crazy. Let's say 1 million people bought that pack for $100. Dropped 100 beans right on that pack. And I know, my boy Nipsey bought 2 of them. 2 of them. No, 2 or 3. 2 or 3 of them. And spent cash. He spent cash money. So I know one person right up the rip who bought 3 of them with real money. So let's say, hypothetically speaking, 1 million people bought that pack on $100, bro. That's 100 racks. That's 100 racks, bro. 100 racks off of that one pack. And that's just like lowballing it, because I'm going to say more than across all 3 servers. PC, Xbox One, and PS4, only 1 million people bought that pack. I feel that's a lowball. I feel that's a lowball. But 100 racks for a pack? For just one, just for putting a pack? These guys are making a killing off this game. And that's that's what makes it crazy to me. Like, these guys have to be making a killing off of this game. And the way they treat their community, that's what gets me so heated, is the way they treat their community is just blasphemy. It's just blasphemy, bro. It really is. Like, when you sit back and really think about, like, damn, yo, these guys are making crazy amount, and they just, oh, man. When is the market going to die? They should just add Zen themselves, greedy. That's what I'm saying. How hard is it to go add more Zen to the flow of the game? And you know they can do whatever they want because it's their game. Like, they can do literally anything. Anything. It's their game. Like, they could literally give away rank 15s for free. So you're telling, you can give away anything. You can do anything. When it's yours, that's like saying your house. It's your house. So you can potentially, if you want to knock down a wall, and knock down the wall. Same thing with this game. If they really wanted to, they can increase the price of, say, now let's just say $10 gives you 2,500 Zen. That's more reasonable. That's way more reasonable. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't know. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Let's see. Xbox is the only console where you can get Zen still. That's what I'm saying, and that's because Xbox players, man, we don't be playing that jank, man. I don't be playing no. Xbox is literally the middle ground, because PC's problem was there was way too many hackers. Xbox was that we're neutral. The problem when PS4 releases, everybody on PC and Xbox went over to PS4 because they knew what they had to do. And then it just like I said, So imagine, let's just lowball it. Let's just say a couple thousand players from PC and Xbox went over to PS4 when it released and just flooded the market. Well, they just messed up the game for everybody as a whole, and it only took a couple thousand people. That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't take a lot for this game to be manipulated. You can buy Zen with AD. You can buy Zen with AD. Transaction needs approximately a month. What? You gotta wait a month? You wildin', boy. A month? What? No, you can't. I'm gonna stop you right. That's not buying. You can't buy at that point, because by then you'll never be able to reap the. That's what I'm saying. Yo, they have to. I just lowballed and said only 1 million people bought that pack, but on PC and PS4 you can't even buy Zen. So 1 million is low, and 1 million is lowballing it. Bro, these guys made just crazy amounts of money. And just think about this pack now. They bought 2 packs. They bought out 2 packs. But still, 100 beans. Say, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, we lowball it again and say only 1 million people bought it. That's another 100 racks, bro. That's 200 racks off of just... That's lowballing it off of just two times. Just from putting things in the Zen market. They just made over 200K. I don't know, that's low. I know they got to pay their expenses and everything, but lowballing that as a free-to-play game, and Neverwinter runs on a pretty old engine, I don't see them, I don't see them, like, their profit ratio for this game has to be high. Like, they don't play around when it comes to profit margins with this game. That's why I think they honestly never tell us how much money they make. Bro, I need a greedy companion. I played DCOU for years. Let me tell you, the rich people who run the economy I told you about have bought hundreds of them. I've seen screenshots. It's extreme. And you know what the sad thing is? Like, that's crazy, and I believe that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't hate on people who got, like, who do what they do, but at the same time, you're just hurting the whole economy as a whole. Like, to me, that's just kind of just a little, I'm not even hope. That's just fucking selfish, bro. Like, that's just selfish. That's just being so greedy. Now you got, like, now I'm actually getting pretty. Now you see what happens when your boy Sonny gets heated, bro. This is fucking selfish, man. When people do shit like that, bro. Like, is that really necessary for you to like, you just ruin the game for everybody else when you do stupid shit like that. Like. And that's crazy to me, because Neverwinter shouldn't even allow that. Like, come on. Mind blowing. And I'd be just wild about it. Like, what? Like, how do you... I don't know. But what's the sense in complaining? Because at the end of the day, I just see it as, honestly, they're not going to do nothing about it. I don't think they can at the end of the day, because I guess these people who make the money are taking the time out, but at the same time, they're not really doing it legitimately. They're doing it by playing the market, and they're doing it by robbing people. Like, I don't know. That's how I see it as, kind of, sometimes too. It's like they stay rich because they just soak up all our money. Like, at the end of the day, let's just say they decided they wanted to buy up all the, I don't know, let me see. What's something that I could see them that they could buy up that everybody needs? I'm trying to think. Okay, let's just say when I got a perfect example. Now, this is going back a little bit, but when the demo set first came out, now, there was only one place to get that, if everybody remembers, and that was eDemo. That was the only place, and that was the best in slot gear. It was the best in slot. It was better than the Lost Mount at the time. It was the new hot item. If you wanted that, bro, you had to pay millions. Not even like 2, 3, no, 5, 6. Like the artifact was like 3 million. The waist was like 2 million. The neck was another 2 million. Like, that's just crazy. That's crazy. When now that I go back and think about like back in the day like that, that's wild. That's wild. Oh, the mount packs. Yeah, dude, them mount packs, bro. The mount packs. That's what I'm saying. Like, those mount packs killed the market. Just like these packs right now are gonna kill the market. But at the same time, like, Neverwinter knows that. They gotta know. And then they released a 30% off sale, bro. They know what they're doing. They're maximizing their money. And at the end of the day, like, I can't even get mad because I know they're greedy. They might not come out and say it, but like doing shit like this, really? You're gonna drop. There's a 30% off sale. You can't buy Zen on PC or PS4. The only way to get Zen is either, I guess you have to wait a month for your transaction to be approved. I don't even know how that works. That's kind of ridiculous. And then, so really, the only way to get these packs is to buy them. In the grand scheme, for the average player, the only way to get these packs is buying them. And now that I think about that, that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, what can you do? What can you do? You know, don't get me wrong. There's other games out there that be greedy. You know, it's not like Neverwinter is the only one sitting here doing their thing. But I don't know. I just feel like they're going heavy with it for some reason right now. I'm not sure why or what's going on, but you know, I'm hoping that it's positive. But at the same time, like, something in the back of my head is like a little. There's a little doubt that it's negative. That they're just. I don't want to say that because, you know, I really don't want it to happen. But I just maybe feel like they're really just trying to soak up all this money from this game, and then unfortunately they just gonna shut down the servers. I don't know why. Like, that's always in the back of my mind for some odd reason, and I just feel like they would do that one day, where they would just be like, okay, well, we just, you know, they keep dropping these Zen sales like they're going out of style. Like, I'm telling you, just the other month we just had them like back-to-back sales, and then we just get another 30% off. Now they put in that triple mount pack, and now they put in this rank. Like, man, they're just killing the market. Like, the market it's pretty shit as it is, and they're just messing it. And the problem is, when you drop the price of a rank 15, you have to drop the prices of all the other enchantments. You have to. So rank 14, if rank 15s are going for 1 million, right? How much are rank 14s going for? Let me look that up. Let's look that up. Like, I should have took a screenshot. You see, I didn't even know these packs were coming though, but that's how they do it too. They don't ever tell you until, you know, they drop that news. But let's just check the market. Bro, I had the funds to get hundreds of those packs. I'd be the orphan of Neverwinter for a guild, be getting who needs it. Never mind, the enchantments are bound, right? I'm dumb. No, the enchantments ain't bound. At least I don't think. No, they ain't bound. No, they're not bound. They're not bound. It's their new strategy. They are willing to crash markets and destroy economies just to make a quick buck. That's what I'm saying. That's a red flag to me. Like, I don't know what's going on or what they're doing, but it's highly suspicious. But let's just check out the prices, because I didn't realize the time. It's almost 9 o'clock. So I'm going to have to wrap up the stream here pretty shortly. But before we do, we're going to end this. Let's just say. Okay, so let's just keep it 100. A tactical for 1.1 million. This is one of the top utility slots. Besides Darks, Tacticals and Darks are the top 2 utilities for endgame. And it's going for one. Yo, this. Okay, now, hold that number. Hold that number. 1 million for rank 14. You're telling me? Look how crazy this is. Look how crazy this is. Look, this is where the problem is going to start happening quick, fast, and in a hurry. This guy wants 800,000 for rank 14. Now you see the problem, right?
Because for 200,000, I can go get a rank 15. And it's going to be cheaper to go buy that rank 15 than buy this rank 14 and go make that a rank 15. You know what I'm saying? Like the prices of these enchantments haven't really affected like the lower prices, but nobody's going to buy these. Nobody's going to buy. Let's just search Radiance. Like, let's just search a specific, the best enchantment, the best offensive slot, right? Because this is what everybody usually buys. Okay. Rank 13, 600K. Now, he just posted that. He just posted that, right? Literally. Rank 14. 1.1. How do you figure a rank 14 is 1.1? Because as soon as we click next, a rank... I'm going to show you something real quick. Watch how nuts this is. 1.1 for a 14, right? I'm going to go to 15. This is how you know the economy is just going to completely take a left turn. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. 1.1. Yeah, 1.1 for 15. Real quick, before we go ahead and wrap this stream up. Where was it? Oh, no, not 15. I just have to search this. Enchantments. Search. How? What did I... Huh? Now, what happened? Alright, I don't know what just... What did we... How did we... Now, where'd they go? Did somebody buy them all up? Is that what happened? What? Is there no, is it bugging right now, or am I, like, going crazy? Because... No, not that. No, not that. I'm in the Zen market. Am I going nuts? Because didn't we look up rank 15 enchantment choice pack? Didn't I search that? And then it said nothing. Did somebody buy these all up as we were on this stream, bro? I think somebody just bought these. See how crazy that is, though? Quick, fast, and in a hurry, because I'm telling you, where is it? I'm still, oh, down here, right? No. All right, now I'm getting a little, where did the market go? Rank 15s are going to be 1,000 trade bars in mod 19. Really? Are you serious? They put trade... Yo, they put rank 15s in the... No, they wigging. Oh, that's what it is. Really? Yo, they wild. No way. They just made that. Flynn, are you... No, who said that? Jeff. Are you 100% sure on that one? Because is that really why they put these packs in here? Because they put them in the trade bar store in Mod 9? No, they wild. Yo, this game is beyond greedy right now, man. That is some... Okay, let's see. Rank, no, 15, choice, no, what was it called? Let's just put choice pack. We want legendary. They're saying there's no legendary choice packs. Am I wigging? Am I wigging right now, or am I just searching it wrong? I feel like I'm wigging. Did they buy all these up or something real quick, or... Because how did we find that before? Means I get ranked. Yeah, that's one way to look at it. Rank 15s being cheaper means easier for newer players to buy. It's 100% true. It's on preview. See, that's why I want to be on PC as well, so I can get access to this preview shit. Because I didn't even know that. See, now that makes sense to me. That makes complete sense to me on why. I think somebody bought up the enchantment packs as we were live streaming, because I don't see them no more. Because those were dirt cheap. That's what I'm saying. Like, people are just undercutting those way too much. Wow. There was some? That's what I'm saying. There was some on there. That's what I was going to say. Those enchantment packs, they had a rank. That what I was trying to show you is that rank 14 radio was 1.1 million for 14. They had that rank 15 choice pack for 1.3. 200K for a rank 15. I'm taking that. I'm spending that extra 200K on the 15. So what's going to happen is people are just going to keep lowering the price of the rank 14s because people are just going to see, oh, well, hey, his ain't selling. His has been on the auction house for 4 hours. Well, let me undercut him. Then the next guy's going to see that and be like, wait a minute, this guy just undercut me. Let me undercut him. You know, and then that's where it just starts. It's just an undercut game. And the thing about rank 14s and stuff like that is people ain't buying them like they're going out of style. It's not like mark of potencies and enchanting stones. You know, you're talking a couple million now. But even then, I'm telling you, rank 14s and stuff, 500K. 500K. For five, I think they're 500K now, weren't they? For shitty ones? Weren't they just 500K for shitty ones? Let's see. 14, search. Yeah. So they're 500K for shitty ones right now. You know, roughly 6. But I'm telling you, once the market settles a little bit and they realize that these are too much, because look, these ain't selling. These ain't selling. This has been up here 4 hours. This has been up here for doom. Been up here for days. Couple days. Let's see how much the good ones are. Look, this tactical. Even the tactical. I say tacticals are good. It's been up here for hours. Nobody's buying them. Nobody's gonna buy anything cheaper than a rank 15 anymore. They've been posting videos on test server about rank 15s and trade house. I guess it's not official till it goes live. That is true. That's the one thing about the test servers is they're always subject to change. But even then, that's crazy that they would even just put that in the trade bars. And you know what the crazy thing is? Back in the day, there used to be coalescent wards in the shop. And then out of the blue, they took them out of the shop. And then everybody got mad that they took them out of the shop. But then their rhyme or reason was, well, however many trade bars you had, we gave you that amount in coalescent wards. But then my argument was, I had keys that could have been opened. But that's mind blowing to me. They're gonna put rank 15s in the trade bar store, but you took out a coalescent ward. Now I don't know if I'm just being over dramatic or I'm being silly about it, but that doesn't make no sense to me. No sense to me. How are you gonna put something that's way more higher in value than a coalescent ward in the shop for 1,000 trade? 1,000 trade? That's nothing. I think that's how much the coalescent ward was back in the day. 1,000 Zen. I mean, not 1,000. 1,000 trade bars. I don't know. Tactical income and heals drops in 19. You see? Okay. Alright. See? That's why I need to get on these test servers and get some. I gotta catch up on my 19 then. So that's why tacticals are dropping him. Man, this whole market is gonna be all messed up, guys. Well, shit. But guys, unfortunately, I do have to go. I'm telling you right now, this was the best stream this is one of the best streams I've had in a long time. I appreciate you guys all stopping by, but unfortunately, I gotta go about my day. Gotta take the aunt to the hospital, but maybe I'll be back on tonight. Who knows? It just depends. But guys, it has been your boy Sonny here. Oh man, look, see, I could talk to you guys all day, man. Look, he said, bro, why do I get a feeling that the Dungeons AD gonna get nerfed and the market's gonna crash? Oh man, look at this. Now you're getting all these negative thoughts in my head. I gotta go, guys. But it has been your boy Sonny, and I will check you all on the next adventure.